Got my headphones on, but I don't actually... I don't think I need them. Go live dashboard. Let's pop that over there. Guys, it's happening. The stream you've been wanting. It's finally here. I can't believe it. Let me get the link shared over. And we'll see who's the first one, as always. Streaming Pony Town. Raise money for my wedding. Oh my gosh. There you go. It's shared over there. Who was the first one? Rodian Videos. Amazing. What server are you on? Joe Mama. That's what server I'm on. Scooty, Majuska, Cyber, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Minty, hello, welcome. Goodness gracious, there's so many of you today. I can't believe it. I want to show off the mini golf course a little bit. Maybe tweak it a little bit. Maybe add a little bit more stuff here. I have my chat bubbles disabled right now. See if anybody's on. This person's on. I don't know who they are. Tomorrow is Formula 1 race. Awesome. I don't watch that stuff. But anyway, mini golf course. We got the first hole. I'm gonna get some feedback and some ideas and stuff for this too. I need to change my user. Heartbroken emoji. Fair, fair. Second hole. Very simple. Very, very simple. We got a couple of rocks and a sand trap, and that's it. Then you got the third hole. Minka, hello. It's been a while since I've been able to watch a Danny stream. Has it? I feel like you were here for the last one. This is this hole. Pretty simple. A little high risk, high reward. This is one that I'm not super sure about because you got, it's kind of straightforward. I decided to put a ghost here to kind of make it more challenging, but I don't understand the whole, like, I don't know why I did the curtains thing. The curtains thing is just weird to me. I don't know why I did that. Why did I do that? Hi, you remember me? I'm back in Ponytown. I don't know if I do remember you. Cyber says they're back. Cookie decided it was a good time to watch. Camel emoji? You watching camels? You weren't here in the last one? I guess so. I kind of feel like you were, but maybe not. I need to do something to fix this up a little bit because it's just, I don't know. It's just weird. I don't understand what this is for. Maybe I should get like armchairs and put them down too, so it could be like a play, something like this. So it's like they're watching a play or like a runway. I don't know. I don't know what I should do this. What should I add to my horror AU? Add a scarecrow. Moonbeing, hello. Here's hole 5. It's a little spookiness going on around in here. Amethea, hello. River, hello. I remember the repost stream vividly. Really? Interesting. This one, I feel like I need another obstacle in just because it's so straightforward. Like, you go this way a little bit, and then you just go straight all the way down, basically, and you're there. I think I could put, like, maybe, I don't know. It's probably fine. I do need to do something to the areas around these mini golf courses, though, because there's not really a lot going on around them. Hole number 6, a bunch of sand traps you gotta go over, right? Then you got it, and then hole 7 is this one. Me and Blue and a few others are hanging out at the event server. Oh, nice. A little bit of a water hazard here. 8. I haven't even been to the event in a hot minute. I don't think I was there for the last one, and I haven't been on there at all for this one yet. I did have it open in a different tab recently though, but I closed it before I started. Because I was like, I ain't doing this. Insert clip of me dying to Huntsman at truck and Danny screaming. Hello, Ma fan. Welcome. Got number 9. It's a little bit of water hazard. You got the castle you got to go through. And then, boom. Now we're in space. And this one, the cookies and the icicles are not actually an obstacle. That's supposed to be, like, printed onto the carpet. But the rocks and these things are the obstacles. So this one might be kind of challenging. Inserts the Duck Rage singing in repo. I really like scarecrows, so that idea is going to be fun to poke around with. Amazing. He's actually going to do the scarecrows. We land on an asteroid, and now we're going through the asteroid. It's a mining operation in the asteroid, collecting gems and stuff. Somebody left their treasure in the asteroid on hole 12. Then we got hole 13. Bunch of rocks. Bunch of rocks. So we're finally leaving the asteroid. Right, so hole 14, you're still in space. Gotta avoid the spaceships and stuff. And get back to Earth. But oh no, at hole 15, you've crashed! It's crashed, I can't believe it. This is a pretty good mini golf map. I saw you building that in the Dusttown explanation video. Yeah, that was one part of it. The video, like, footage of me building this is probably in, like, 3 different videos now, I think. But there's, like, a bridge you gotta get across. Avoid the trees. Hole 16, you're in, like, a jungle. Right? And then hole 17, we're almost done. 3 different places you could start on. You could start in the middle and go through. Mushrooms you gotta avoid. 18 is where things started kind of falling apart. I tried to make it, like, a combination of some of the previous holes that we've seen so far. Some mushrooms. The tombstone for the spooky one, this right here for the asteroid thing right up here, sand and sandcastle for the beachy area, then the spaceship for the space theme, and of course that's it, and then it's over. So what I want to do is I want to add like more decoration around to kind of really make this come alive. And I also think that I should try to make a theme or like add a theme to like hole 2 or 3 or something, because they don't technically have a 3 like a theme at all. It's literally just this. It's just a normal casual mini golf course. So I think it could use with a little bit of a theme, or at least a little bit of something extra. I have less than 300 objects I can place now too. So I'm kind of at my limit here basically. So it's interesting to say the least. Let's get some nature stuff. We'll put some rocks around here in the water. Like, oh, probably not this one because there's one right there. Maybe this big rock right here. And we'll surround it in little rocks maybe? Like these. Like this. My cat's going crazy. That's good. Just like that. Chaos, half joking. What do you mean chaos? Decor does certainly add a lot once it builds up. Yeah, it definitely does. Stream suggestion, play Friday Night Funkin'. I hate Friday Night Funkin'. I hate everything it stands for. I hate everything about it. Get it out of here. This could be kind of like a like some kind of weird garden thing, maybe? Some rope going in between these. This isn't going to lay it the way I want it to, though. Maybe if I just do it like that. That's not too bad. What can I do to it? Like, I have ropes coming down from it? Maybe? Is that good, perhaps? I don't know. The hell did Friday Night Funkin' do to you? So anyways, I've gotten into VR chat. Oh, did you get a headset, or have you been doing like on desktop? I know, Cookie. I'm astonished too. Whoa, you don't like... Yeah, why not? I don't like rhythm games. I really do not like rhythm games at all. I don't like them. I do not like rhythm games. Add maybe some water lilies here. That it did to Danny is be a rhythm game, probably. What it did to Danny is probably yeah, it's just a rhythm game. I don't like rhythm games that much, really. I'm not a fan of them. You've been doing it on a desktop? Yeah, that makes sense. Headsets are expensive, but man, doing like actual like VR with like a headset on and everything is just a crazy experience. That's respectable then. He doesn't like them because he's not good at them. That's not completely, entirely, possibly true. Damien rolled at me. Hang on, I gotta roll back at him. What? No way, we rolled the exact same number! What the hell? What happens now, Damien? Yeah, bruh is right. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have this be like a garden. And we'll have like flowers and stuff. Maybe I'll do like a hanging flower situation on this a little bit or something. I think that being said, I'm gonna get a different rope and have that be more diagonally. Like this. Like that, maybe? Is that long enough? Let me get the different ones here. Oh wow, that's not gonna work. Okay, I think it's just these three. So I'm gonna use this one right here. And we'll have these connect like that. I've really been trying to use ropes more because I don't ever really use them. I mean, that's reasonable. Can't relate, sword fighting emoji. Maybe you play Irori and itch.io next stream? Maybe. I got a list of itch.io games I need to play for a future stream. Have you tried Silksong? No. No, I refuse to play Silksong. I refuse. I refuse to play it. I will not play it. You cannot make me. Ooh, we could do flowers hanging from this. I need to move these to different spots since that's kind of being taken up by that now. I don't want to play Silksong because of it's I don't know what's so special. What is so special about Silksong? What is so special about it? I need to know. Somebody tell me right now what is so special about Silksong. Because to me, it just looks like every other platformer ever, and I don't understand why people are so hype about it. I don't understand. Danny having beef with random games this stream. Maybe it is. Maybe I do got beef with random games. Let's see here. What is so special about it? What, like, actually tell me. What is so special about it? Because it genuinely doesn't look that interesting to me. It just looks like another thing. I could do some blooming plants maybe. Or some, I guess I should just get the gardening one. People waited 7 years for a game that is good and only costs $20. Why is that so special though? Like, I get that it's good, but it is still a rhythm game at the end of the day. Well, sorry, not a rhythm game, a side scroller, a little platformer. Right? Does it do anything else special? Like, is there, I just told you what's special about it? It's special because people waited 7 years for it? Why? But why? Only $20 is insane. Yeah. But there's a lot of platformers that aren't, like, super expensive. Does it have any unique special mechanics at all? Or is it literally just jump, attack? Is that it? Because I bet that's all there is to it. I've heard it's really, really dark, too. Like, difficult. The lore, the exploration, the characters, the colors. The maps. I don't know. I can't see it. I'm gonna get wood slices here. Apparently they're not called wood slices. What are they called? Log slice. That makes sense. It has special stuff. Oh, I don't know. I'll probably play it soon. Nah, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't think it's, I don't know. I think it's overhyped, honestly. That's how I feel about it. I think it's an overhyped situation. Like, the first one, or whatever, the first Silksong game thing, whatever, was probably really good, and people were hyped because they heard that there was going to be another one, and then they waited 7 years for it. And I think that is literally the only reason why people are so crazy about it, because it was, the first one was good. And I don't know. I just find it hard to find something great about like a 2D platformer. Like, what's so great about it? I'm having a physical reaction. What type of games do you actually like to play? Let's see. Well, I like Ponytown. Ponytown's a little different, but it's kind of like Club Penguin-esque. If he doesn't like 2D platformers, he's not gonna like it. Stop. No, 2D platformers are okay, but I think I'm just kind of burnt out on them because 2D platformers have I don't know. I think there's too many of them. I personally think it's unfair to have an opinion on any game unless you play it. Therefore, I'm currently neutral on it. I don't know. I feel like it's overhyped. I think it's overhyped. Danny hating overhyped games, me hating overhyped anime. Oh, Lord have mercy. I need to do something maybe closer to this where these connect. Or maybe it thins out a little bit. That's not too bad. And then we'll put some plants and flowers and stuff in the middle. Roll again. Okay. Let's do it. Damn. You almost doubled it that time. I can't believe it. In my question, I was going to put except Ponytown. Guess I called it. Well, Ponytown isn't a 2D side-scroller. It's a 2D game, yeah, but it's not a side-scroller. I can't. If I see a game that's like super hyped, I just think to myself, it's just overhyped every time. And it's because it has been so many times before in the past. Put some grass in between this. Maybe it's one of these smaller ones. Like right here somewhere. Let's just put it there. Put another one right here. Some bit like that. And then we'll put some flowers in here too. I'm neutral on it. Also, Scooty 5 minutes ago is good. I think that, again, that's the thing too. People are so, Danny, the event you should go to it. I don't really feel like going to events. That's the thing too, like with Ponytown, like all these events are they're all almost the exact same. The only difference is the map every time. I said it's good in reference to the general consensus. Yeah, that's what they meant by that. I understood what you meant by that. That's how internet works. 31 because you're neutral on something, you can still like the aspects of it. Yeah, I like the aspects of it. I do think it genuinely looks good. Like the art style and that kind of stuff looks good on it. But the gameplay that I've seen is just a 2D side scroller that has I don't know, nothing unique about it that says you should play this one versus a different one. Versus I forget what it's called, but it was like Will-o'-the-Wisp or something. I think I do actually have the game. I do have some games on here. Let me put my Steam library over here so you guys can't take a peek here. It was I gotta find it. Ori and the Blind Forest. That one was good, but again, it just kind of felt like another 2D side scroller. It was really good. Story wise, it was kind of interesting and things like that. I never even finished it because it was just a 2D side scrolling game, and I just got bored with it. Cause I'm doing the same thing, I guess. I don't know how to I really don't know how to explain how I feel about them. But it's just, I feel like maybe it's repetitive, I guess. Should I put some strawberries in this? Maybe that's what I can do, is have strawberries. Like this is a strawberry patch. That could be a thing. Just like that. Or, hang on, I should have this be further down. And then we'll mix in different strawberries here. Like these. The platformer I have is Ender Likes. Ender Lilies. Sorry, I misread that. The Ori duology is my second and third favorite games of all time. How could you do this? It's so tragic. The game is good. I didn't say it was bad. It's just a 2D side scroller, so I got bored of it. I didn't even buy that game. I just went on Steam one day and somebody had gifted it to me. And I don't know who gifted it to me or why, but they gave that to me, and they also gave me the definitive edition too for some reason. And I don't know why they did, because I never asked for it, and I don't know who did it. Because it didn't say who did it. And it's been too long now. I like the memes of it too. I swear I just saw 14 people, and now it's 10 again. Yeah, people are leaving because I don't like 2D side scrollers. One of these. I was merely jesting. LL. I'm taking all the L's. This is probably, like, literally just these strawberries here is probably good enough to, like, have it be themed to strawberries. I think what I want to do is have, like... yeah, this little tray right here, maybe. I'll put, like, a tray right here. Or maybe I should put the tray on the course, like, right here or something. And then fill it with strawberries. That way it's got at least some level of obstacle on the first thing, but there's no way there's no way, unless you're really bad at mini golf, there's no way this is actually gonna hurt you. So let me get some strawberries now. And put that on there. Oh, a little basket of strawberries too. I can put that maybe right here or something. Right here? No, it needs to be on this one because it doesn't have any strawberries on there. And then strawberries, fill it up. Wow, every single one of those were facing the same direction. So much for the random variants actually helping me out here. These kind of look like those little strawberry candies a little bit, which I guess, I mean, that makes sense because they are just strawberries, right? Is that good? I think that's good. Cat Fox YT, hello, welcome to the stream. Cyber's saying hello too with their caterpillars and stuff. All right, so that's that, and then we have like more gardening stuff. I should get like rakes and stuff. Is rakes in the? I feel like rakes should be in the gardening tab, but they're not. Well, I can get one of these, and I'll put this right here, and I'll have like a large soil bag here. Kind of stack them like this or something. That way there's an obstacle here that matches to the theme that I'm doing right here. Because you do that, and then you end up in kind of like a rock garden type thing almost. Did you somehow come up with a way for the course to actually function? No, I have not. I have not. I honestly haven't even really thought about it too much. But I'm talking like if this is real life, then this is... I'm treating it as if it was like real life. Yeah, I know they're tools, but I feel like a rake is very garden-esque. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would use a rake in gardening. This small shovel should also probably be in gardening because it's kind of like a trowel. You know what I mean? But it's not. So maybe that's why. Right, I was going to put flowers and stuff on this, and I didn't. I didn't finish it, at least. Put a couple of these daisies around. A couple of different spots. And some crocus. Let me get some purple crocus. Is that how you say this? Is it crocus? Crocus or crocus? Crocus. Something like that, right? I have no idea. I have no idea how to say it. A little basket of roses can go here too. Maybe somewhere closer to like at the beginning of this, like over here. Man, I don't know. I don't know where to put this. Fuck it. We'll put it right here. It's close to the bushes. I think it'll look good. What else can we do? Rose bouquet. I could have like this area be like, or maybe that should be over here. I get a plank. They're not called planks. What the hell are they called? It's wood something. It's not called, it doesn't even have wood in the name. What the hell is it called? Oh, I bet it's called something stupid like oak seat. What the hell? Wait. These were, wait a minute. Oh, they're called, those were called logs. I thought these were called oak seats and stuff. Holy shit. Log seat. This also isn't what I'm looking for though. I'm just gonna open it up and find it in here. This one right here. Come on, Ponytown! It's made of wood! Just let me have this. I never would have guessed it's just called Long Seat Board. Goodness gracious, what a terrible name. I can't believe they're doing this. My fingers hurt. Crocus. Is that what they're called? Evasion. Not the caterpillars, bro. Caterpillars are getting you. Anyway. I think I'm gonna put this down here. I might not even include this, actually. I might put it right here. It could be like a water feature, you know? Like it's shooting off water or something across this way. That would be kind of cool. I know what you mean, but bad grammar is a pet peeve of mine, so I must rub it in. Damn. Got him, I guess. How would you say Skella and Birthmark's personalities are? Skella's not all there. She's a little crazy. That's probably all you really need to know about that. Birthmark is protective. That was kind of part of the point of doing the Skella's Pokemon team. Part of doing that was to kind of show you a little bit more about her personality and stuff. I have recorded the one for Birthmark, so I have made Birthmark's team. Nobody's really asked for it, but I went ahead and did it. So I do have that recorded. I haven't edited it yet or anything, but that is coming too. Maybe, eventually. This is perfect for my next animation. Want to indulge me in my VRC addiction and play VRC golf with me after this? Maybe. It depends what I'm doing after this. I don't know if I really have much plans. Let's get flower. Flower. Oh, like a flower vase, maybe. Let's do that and then move this down. Actually, should I make this roses, perhaps, instead? No, it should be... Huh. Yeah, they probably should work on this a little bit more. Since these are so drastically different from each other, I think these should be images instead. Why are we a bird? Because you're chat. You're literally chat, and that bird right there is a yellow-breasted chat. That's what it's called. Anyway, Birthmark is kind of protective. Skella is crazy. She's a little crazy. She goes off the rails really easily. Yeah, not all of these are roses. They should be pictures instead. I think I'll do this. This one. Yeah, it's chat. I'm a bird now, guys. A yellow-breasted chat. That's what it is. Maybe put a couple of these flowers here or something. I don't know. Something like that. Tweet, 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 tweet. Chirp, 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 chirp. What does a yellow-breasted chat sound like, actually? Yellow-breasted chat call. Let's see. We'll learn this together, guys. That's what they sound like. That's what they sound like. I wouldn't have guessed. Oh, I'm in nature category. I'm in the wrong category. I never would have guessed what they sound like. I really thought it was going to be a little bit different. It's now the bird invasion. That bird has been there for a year now, I think. Whoa, whoa, chirp, chirp. Tweet, tweet. Oh, I love birds, guys. I love birds so much. I should put some pots around here. Maybe this could be... Well, the rocks are kind of... Because you go to, like, rocks next, so that makes sense. I'll put like, an actual potted plant here, is what I'll do. That way... There we go. It kind of fits with that. That's a thin one. The one, then the, yeah, yeah, I don't know why that one was so thin. I think this one is just a little chubby. Let him be chubby. Put some seeds on here. Make that a red one or something. Actually, replace it with this one right here. I need to do a stream one day that's just bird stuff. Like just bird facts and I don't know, something. I think I did a pretty good job with this. If you want to skip this hole, you can just go this way, I guess. I don't know. This one's probably pretty good. I need more rocks and stuff, I think. Let's get these, and I will have it be like some kind of spiral thing going on over here. Kind of looks like a G or something right now, so I'm going to have to greatly improve this before I can really feel like I'm getting anywhere. All right, and then another spiral one right here. Kind of like that, and then we'll get like a slightly bigger one. Like this, and this, maybe. And now we'll turn all of that into sand. There we go. It's kind of like a little rock garden a little bit, right? I was on one of your older streams, I think. It's the one where I said I'd use an alt account, but you told me not to, and I remember that bird vividly. Crazy work. As someone with a unique and rather iconic bird-related trigger, I know I'd be intentionally skipping that stream. Interesting. Interesting. I don't even know what to make of that, honestly. What could that be? We'll have these surrounded with these. Just like that. I can't really do that one here, but there is the shorter one, so I'll do that right there. That's not bad. I think that actually looks pretty good. Just like that. Kylo Wars, hello, welcome. Is it ironic because the fandom calls Scoots a chicken? Oh, yeah. that would be kind of ironic, wouldn't it? Oh my god, I didn't even think of that. But you're right, that's probably what it is, isn't it? Wow. Let's have that kind of connects to that, maybe. Kind of a rock garden going on here. And then I'll put this right here. I should not be clarifying any details. Yeah, that's fair. All right, so this kind of gives the right vibes now a little bit. It's got like a rock garden, some stuff going on. I feel like this isn't working. I need wall items. I need something different than that. That's not, you know, just... maybe I could do the crystals. I can have like a couple of crystals hanging off that. They are kind of rocks, right? So I'll put that here. Oh, I could put this on the fence. Oh yeah, see, that doesn't look too bad either. Okay, is the herb on this? I didn't think so. That's not too bad. Obviously, if you walk right here, it kind of breaks the whole thing, but that's not too bad. I could do that, and then let's get the longer crystal for over here. Maybe not. Can I move this up and move this over? I don't know how to feel about that. I think I should just clone this once and put it there. What else can I hang on this? A little heart note. That's cute. I like that. That's not too bad. I think that works out. We can have like little cat posters on this and stuff. Nah. That's I'm getting off theme. I don't even need these herbs here. I don't know what I'm doing there. That works out for that. And then I still don't know what to do with this because I don't know what I was thinking with this. I always wonder why some new Ponytown players shade lighter or having the outline just a little too light or close to the main color. It's because they think it looks better. Like, that's really just what it comes down to. Because nobody's going to do that to their character with the intention of it looking bad. They're doing it because they believe it looks good. Either way, if they think, like, the darker outlines look good, they're going to put darker outlines on it. If they think the lighter outlines look good, they're putting the lighter outlines on there. I personally do this, like, my characters like this with the, kind of the soft outlines and stuff, because I think it looks better, and it's easier to look at. Whereas if I had, like, something darker, like, I wanna say, like how it used to be, it's so much darker, it doesn't look as good, I think, because it's the contrast is just all off. Like, it's like white and then it's just super dark on the edges, and it just feels weird. And it's like, it's not as pastel either. So that's the reasons why I like it. Should I play Ponytown? You should! Go to pony.town. Start playing today. On my way to work, I pass a place that has a bouquet of dark roses hung on a handrail. I think someone died there. Damn, that's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I seriously have no idea what to do with this space right here. How many objects I got? I can still place about 200 more. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I usually add dark outlines on my characters. Then ask yourself, why do you do dark outlines on your characters? In my opinion, I think both light and dark outlines look good, especially with each. They both are good in their own ways, but me personally, I prefer the softer, lighter outlines to stuff. That's how I prefer it, because that's just what I like. I like it more. You guys shouldn't listen to my opinions anyway. You're talking to the guy that could care less about Silksong. Or Friday Night Funkin'. I honestly think Friday Night Funkin' is, like, out of rhythm games, I think it's one of the lower end ones anyway, but anyway, I think the outlines are going to look better when they're hue shifted, no matter if they're darker or lighter. I don't know. I just think I like this. That's how I like it. That's why I made my characters like this. I think it fits my style, so well, then there you go. That's another reason why people do it. The beach one is pretty well done. Like, I got the roses and the sand and stuff around the edges. This one probably is fine too. This is meant to be like you're actually at the ocean now. I don't care about either of those, so I'm still listening to you. Color theory, not a fan of drawing, but is a fan when it comes to Ponytown. Very true, your opinions are garbage, but valid. Oh, I love it. It's amazing. Maybe I should have this water... No, because that's not gonna work. I should add more spooky trees or something. Oh, I could do the massive one, but then that kind of covers up a different golf course. Unless I put it, like, right here. But even that's kind of, you know, whatever. Spooky trees. Why can I rotate this? This is what I'm talking about when it comes to, like, rotation. Why can't I rotate this? Why can I rotate this, but for something else like the Tiny Pine? It's literally doing the same thing. All it's doing is flipping it. So why can't I rotate this, but I can this? You can't even, like, you can't flip the trees either. You should be able to flip the other trees, but for some reason you can't. It's weird. I don't understand. Yeah, plural. Plural. I can do this. That might not be too bad. And then have the vines kind of come out a little bit more like this. Can I fit through here? I can. PT doesn't like making things flipped. I don't understand why they do this. Speaking of, I shall shade a skin. Go shade your skin. Go stand in the shade. Get out of the sun. Sun is too powerful. Can't be you. Holiday tab. I should add bones and stuff. I don't have any bones in any of this area at all, I don't believe. I could put a tombstone right here. Bone, skulls. I need more stuff up here, because like right up here is like basically nothing. I'll put that there. And right here. Do a little bit of bones over here. Maybe. Let's put 2. Like right here, maybe? No. Never mind. Never mind. Let's go jack-o'-lanterns now. Bob, hello. Welcome to the stream. Anyway, see ya. I'm gonna log on to Bunnytown. Have fun, y'all. Alrighty. You have fun, too. We'll put this right here. And then a little bat one right here, perhaps. Man, Halloween is such a nostalgic holiday. Let's see. I guess I could do a different one. Like, I could just put a couple of them up here. And then I'll put this one here too, but I'll change it to be that little angry guy. That's perfect. Bye-bye, Cyber. Bob also says bye. Everybody gave you the goodbyes. This Halloween-esque one is pretty done now, I think. I think that was pretty much the only ones that really were kind of lacking in, like, detail on the side, besides maybe this last hole. It's kind of hard to do that with this one, though, because it's kind of meant to be all of the other stuff combined. I'm so excited for Halloween. I'm going as Toy Chica. Okay. Professional Halloween hater here. No, it sucks. Well, what sucks about it? What's bad about it? Why do you hate Halloween? Is it too spooky? Is that what it is? I could maybe make this area a little bit more earth. I don't know. I think I'm done with the Mimina Golf Course now, and I hate to say that because it was so much fun to build, and I don't want the fun to end. But I think I'm basically done. Until they add new items or something, I don't really see any reason to do anything else. I am really curious why you hate Halloween, because, like, I've heard a lot of different reasons for it. I should add some hanging bats to this, to some of these trees. Like this right here. There you go. One there, and we can put one on this too, I guess. I just realized the other bat isn't here next to this. Where's the other? Where? Hang on, wait a minute. Hanging bat is not next to wall hanging bat in the menu at all. That is another mistake, I think. Oh, well, no, there it is right there. What the hell? Oh, because I was in the hanging tab, I guess. Or wall items. And since this one's a wall-specific thing, I don't know about that. I feel like they should be in the same spot, but whatever. I think they should still be next to each other because both of them are meant to be hung, right? That's just weird that they're not. To me, it is anyway. Can't relate to anyone here. We don't do Halloween in my country. RIP, bro. It makes it rather difficult to walk around your own house when your mom loves giant spider decorations. Oh, you're scared. Yeah, that's fair. I wish you could. It's pretty fun, and I typically love spiders. My family doesn't have the money to decorate. Yeah, we don't usually go that crazy with it because it's really the thing about decorating is, if you think about it, it is technically a waste of money, but it does bring joy. So if you're trying to save money, you probably should like try to skip out on decorations a little bit, but it still brings joy. I think it does anyway. See, map 7. Now let's. Man, what do I do here? Should I just load a different map now? I need another big grand thing to work on. What do my maps look like right now? Manage maps. Did I even? Oh wow, I never even changed the name of it. I never even changed the name of it. I can't believe it. It still says Subway. RP the Subway map, guys. Mini golf. Does mini golf have like a dash in the middle? Does it? Does mini golf have a dash in the middle, or is it just 2 words, or is it 1 word? Or should I just say fuck it and do putt-putt? But no, because putt-putt, I think, has a dash in it. I have more reasons, but my family's love for decoration causing a month of mild discomfort is the biggest one. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just gonna leave it like this. Subway is now gone forever. Saved almost all 7. Alright, anyway. Somebody else is rolling at me now. Who are you? I lost to you too. I'm just really bad at this game, guys. It's 2 individual words? Okay, well, it's too late now. Let's see. I got 2 default ones here. What is 19 and 20? Load map 19. Oh, this is when I redesigned some places on the main map. It's 1 word. I'm literally on its Wikipedia page. Is it actually 1 word? That's so crazy. So it's got a dash in the middle then. This is the pool area. I should do that. We can do that for the next part of the stream. Is try to find another area and redesign it. Here's my better carrot farm. My revamped carrot farm. That would be a million times better than the carrot farm we currently have in the game. I also redid the pumpkin patch too, but they actually made this the strawberry patch instead. So this is actually just null and void at this point. No dash, just mini golf. That's crazy. Miniature golf, also known as mini golf, putt putt. Ah, putt putt did have a dash in the middle. I knew it. Crazy golf and by several other names. You should remake more places on the map. Yeah, I want to do that. As your English teacher probably told you, Wikipedia is not a valid source. It is a valid source. I've just had your stream in the background playing, but I haven't been listening at all. It's just background noise. I'm back now. Amazing. Wikipedia is definitely a valid source. It's just as valid as any other source. But you shouldn't take it as the only source, I guess is what you could say. To truly discern if it's 1 word or not, you should go to multiple mini golf course websites and see how they put it together. And cross-reference and compare and everything like that, and do actual research to deduce whether or not Wikipedia is actually true or if it's just wrong. Of course, Wikipedia usually does have multiple sources listed on their things, so now I gotta remake the strawberry patch. I think the strawberry patch is fine. I mean, it does kind of feel like there could be some improvement to it, but I think the strawberry patch is fine. Let's find what place on the map should I remake, guys? Because I did the barrel storage by just basically replacing the barrels with other barrels that are in the game, excluding food ones because it just didn't feel like this is where food would be stored. I redid the pool. I honestly think the swimming pool was the best one. I'm not super big fan of how these turned out, but it was mostly just to say that, like, hey, there would be lights on this. Same thing with this. These hanging ones here. It's mostly just to say, hey, there would be some kind of lights underneath that to kind of give it a cool vibe. The gay pool? Why would I remake the gay pool? It's perfect. The strawberry patch is cute to me. I made a whole strawberry patch, strawberry grass statue for it. Have you done the fountain already? Technically, I made the fountain. Or docks. Docks? Docks would be a crazy one. The thing with the strawberry patch, though, is, like, you can't really do much to the strawberry patch. I'm going to disable all chat bubbles when I go to the main map here, because I'm on the 18 plus server, and I don't want to deal with all that. The strawberry patch, there's not really much you could do with it. Wikipedia is a great source of sources. Teachers hate it because it's too easy and they want you to learn how to research things more independently. Yeah, which is what I was saying. Like, use Wikipedia as one of your sources, but then look and cross-reference it to, like, mini golf course websites and things like that. And then you would have, you would be learning research. Like, that's how you do research, basically. You just compare places. That's basically all there is to it. There's Slade Wilson. I can't believe it. I should redo the fountains. Yeah, here's the strawberry patch right here. Have you guys ever seen a strawberry patch in real life before? Have you guys ever visited one? I think I visited one as like a baby or something. I need to go to one, but I guess it's kind of too late in the year to do it now, probably. Strawberry patch. Images. It's literally just rows of strawberries. That's all there is to it. Hey, this one's kind of cool. It's like hanging strawberries. It's a strawberry patch, but it's like they're hanging and stuff. That's kind of cool. But it's literally just row of strawberries, row of strawberries, row of strawberries. And they did probably, well, there's none here right now because it's the wrong season. But they had like strawberry baskets and stuff here too, which is what I would have done anyway. The right lower corner of the map, it's so random. The right lower corner. Oh yeah, way down here, where these rose bushes are and stuff. This little area right here, or this little island. I like the island. I think I was partially responsible for that island. I highly value my ability to research things. Yeah, totally. The right lower corner of the map is so random. I've been to too many pumpkin patches. Pumpkin patches are cool because I've been to a handful of different ones, and each of them were kind of interesting or different from one another slightly. Like they did things a little bit differently. The World Mini Golf Sport Federation disagrees with you there. So, damn. Yes, we grow strawberries in our yard, and I live in the countryside, so I've seen them all the time. Alright, then I'm at defeat. This would be a cool thing to redesign, but honestly, what even is this meant to be? There's another one at the in the top left up here, and the question is, what are they even meant to be? I think Ponytown has plans for these. I mean, at the very least, during Halloween, they turn them into graveyards, so that's something. So I can't really like redesign those because it kind of feels like they have like future plans for them or something. At the very least, they turn them into a thing during a certain time of the year. So anyway, I have a prediction. There will be a new building in the right bottom of the map. Honestly, I wouldn't be too surprised if they did add like a building or a structure down here, because Amethea is right. This bottom right corner is kind of bare bones. There's not really much going on right here, and it could do with something, right? Like, because right now there's nothing here. Like, there's rose bushes here. Part of the problem too, though, is they expanded slightly in this direction because of the campsite. They needed more space over here, so they had no choice. I think I'm seeing something I'm not supposed to be seeing over here. But this space was already here, and it's just empty, right? This space up here is really nice and cute. I like this little island right here. It's cute. You got a little bridge here. I kind of hope they maybe do something with bridges in the future, because I really don't like the rope fences that much in this game. And I think if they replaced the rope fences with, like, I don't know, or the rope fences plus the bridge itself with a bridge sprite, I think it would look way better. They actually use both one-word and two-word versions. We're both right. I just wanted to be petty. That's like Ponytown. Some people use 2 words and some people use 1 word, but technically the official way to do it is pony, space, and then town. Technically, that is how it's done. But a lot of people use it in like 1 word. Some people shorten it to just 2 letters, etc., etc. So it's a whole thing. So yeah, I could try to like redo this corner of the map, but the problem with doing it is there's nothing really to redo. It's just kind of empty here. It's just trees and mushrooms and stuff. Maybe I could get some kind of idea of this. I'd have to. I'll look at it on like a big map. I have a big map of the thing. The torches are just spammed randomly, and there is no sense in the bench places, etc. These benches, I think these make sense because it's like a little hangout spot. You probably could turn this corner into like I've said what I want this corner to be before in a video. I just remembered. I was saying that I think what they should do is they should expand it down a little bit. Have this beach right here, continue to wrap around, and then you have like a big cliff right here in this corner by the water, and then the beach kind of continues a little bit on this side, but it's mostly just a big steep cliff with another cave entrance. I think I mostly use PT or Pony.town. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's how it's spelled on the browser bar thing at the top. Interesting. It's not just spelled there, but also if you like make a YouTube video or whatever. I can't just like show it, but there's an option for you to like switch it to like gaming as the category, and you can put in the game name, and when you do that for Ponytown, it is literally Pony space town. So you can't use it as one word or anything, or it just won't know what the heck you're talking about. It is the official way to do it is Ponytown, 2 different words separated from each other, both capitalized. That's how you do it. Well, the first letter of both capitalized. I always write Ponytown. Yeah, and you're wrong. I always write Ponytown too. I don't even capitalize it half the time because who can be bothered? But yeah, I think like those underwater caves. I've showed it before in videos and stuff, but they can have like an underwater cave and stuff down here. It's like a whole thing. No, in the corner there, the torches are so random. Yeah, these right here, these torches right here are very random. The reason why is because they are. I'm pretty sure when they're placing shit like this, when they're putting the torches and stuff down, I think it is very random. I think they sit in a spot like this and they go boom, 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 boom. There you go. There's lights. I think that's literally what they do. Because if you look in like areas like this kind of feels like it makes sense because it's like next to this path. But this lavender bush is kind of, I don't know. It's like so close to it. It's kind of awkward. But like spaces like this, torch, 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 torch. It seems very randomly placed. None of them seem to have a purpose to where they're at. I'm pretty sure they are legitimately just randomly placed. The older maps, let me load up some of my older maps here. I think that's how they used to do it, but now that they're when they focused on the town and stuff. Where is my everything Ponytown? That's enough for them brownies. Hang on. No. Where the hell is it? Maps. It's not called Ponytown Maps. It's called Maps. Okay, well, there you go. Old PT map. Here is the old Ponytown map. This is what it used to look like a long time ago. After it was just a grass field, but then this. You can see that they were most likely standing like right here or something. And you're like, hey, this huge area right here is super dark. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. It's not dark anymore. And then like over here, boom, 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 boom. Hey, it's not dark anymore. Let's move on over here. Boom, 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 boom. It's not dark over here anymore. Let's move on. Boom, 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 boom. It's not dark anymore. And then over here, all like this whole corner was just empty as fuck. Boom, 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 boom. It's not dark in this corner anymore. That's what they did. That's how it used to be. You could look anywhere on the old Ponytown map, and it is literally just torch spam. Unless it's next to a trail, it's just torch spam. That's what they did. I think the trees were kind of like that too a little bit. I think they might have had a little bit more thought put into them. But you can kind of tell that over here too, where, and this is weird to me too, and it's always been weird to me, but why are there so many trees over here that have been cut down on the right side of the map? Is that weird to anyone else? It's always been there. It's still there. But these specifically look like tree stump spam. Like they just spammed a bunch of them. They're like, hey, we need more trees or something over here. Well, trees would cover up your view. It's too hard. It's too ugly or whatever. So they just put tree stumps instead or something. That's kind of what it looks like. I don't know for sure, but that's what it looks like. Back when I was an active player, this was the map I played on. This was the first map I played on. Well, I think there might have been some form of expansion or something, because I don't remember Spawn being there. But hang on, wait, no. The mines aren't there, so this probably was the first map I played on, because I remember when they added the mines, you couldn't get in this water at all. So during summer, the only way to get to this island was to have a pair of wings. That's why I call it Pegasus Island. This makes me giggle because this is how I place my torches in Minecraft. I don't know if that's what they did here, but it really looks like they just spammed them. They should hire me to prettify the map. I really want to work on the map again. When they did the beach update, they let me and some of the other testers and stuff do a couple things on the map, like this area over here. I'm pretty sure the island was already here or something. and I think I added a couple of trees. And what I wanted to do was have this bench be further, like, closer to this tree, so that when the spider comes down on the tree, it comes onto your face and scares you. But they didn't. They changed it, so it didn't matter. I want to say I did something over here with rose bushes, but I think it was ultimately erased. And the fountain that somebody mentioned, I was putting there. And then I think it was Chira that came up. It was like, what is this? And I was like, I thought it could be like a fountain or something. Like maybe one day you guys could replace it with like an actual fountain or something. But I think a fountain would look good here, is what I told them. Oh, you know what? The roses I was thinking of, I think were actually like right here somewhere. Like I think I did like a diagonal thing over here and kind of had like a bunch of roses coming across here or something. But they replaced it and deleted them and changed it to something else, which honestly looks much better. So I did technically do a little bit on the map. I think Melio did a couple of things in like the top left corner. I don't remember. But every time I came on here to do a couple of things to the map, they were usually here too. So, oh, here it is right here, the fountain. This has been changed a lot since I originally did it. But originally it was just a pool of water, a couple of rocks, and then 4 benches circling it. And I think I put the tree there. And maybe a rock or 2 or something. But over time, it's gotten way more cluttered. And they've also added lily pads and stuff in here. And this whole thing is just... it no longer resembles a fountain at all. It no longer resembles a fountain at all. I also put this toy stash here. This was also my toy stash. I put this one here. I remember doing that because the map had expanded, and there was one up here in the top left, and there was one over here on the very far right side of the map. And I put this one here because if you're over here, then you're going to need to be able to access it somewhere, since there's nowhere else to access it. That's what I wanted it to be. I don't think it's actually meant to be one, but that's what I wanted it to be. I've actually wanted to be a map builder for events for so long. I was supposed to be a builder for Next So. I showed Minty my builds, and she really loved them. Yeah, you do really good with your builds. I've recommended you to people for inspiration for like if they're making like a building or something. Show me something or someone else? What do you mean show me something or someone else? I don't know what you mean by that. Guy, y'all old? I played when the library was just an unfinished building. Yeah, there wasn't any buildings at all back then. I'll have you know that I'm not that old. I'm 21. At Minty, lol, someone else. This is... Yeah, that's a different Minty. That's a completely different Minty. Yeah, that's a different Minty. That's where I wanted this to be. And that's what I told... I'm pretty sure it was Chira, because when I was making this, Chira came over and asked what I was doing, and I said, I kind of want this to be like a fountain. Maybe one day you guys can replace it with that. I don't know if they ever will. I personally think they should. Or maybe, at the very least, there probably should be a fountain somewhere else. Because it's honestly not in a super great spot, but I couldn't actually, like... I couldn't just take, like this spot over here, for example, and just do something to this spot. Like, the only places I could do anything to was places close to the beach or places where they expanded at, like in the top left and the bottom right and stuff. Those are the only places that we were allowed to really mess with. But it was really fun because I got to slowly see the thing change and everything. That was from, like, when I was, like, the first year I was a tester. Happened to be the same year that they were doing like the beach update and everything, and it was so exciting. It was really fun. Anyway, I should redo the fountain because it doesn't look like a fountain anymore. Especially with lily pads and stuff in them, it kind of makes it just like a little pool of water, so it's just a little pond now basically. It's also not very round either, and I wanted it to be more round if I remember, but I ran out of time or something. Or I think at a certain point they decided to just like stop with all of the with letting everyone work on it. So I'm pretty sure Melio did some of the stuff in like the top left. I do remember vaguely helping out map the layout of the cliffs up here. And I'm pretty sure Melio was helping a little bit with that. And then ultimately, I'm pretty sure like they scrapped it completely, and then Chira or one of the other map developers did something completely different. So I don't actually remember at all what it was going to be like, but we had some kind of thing here where we had it kind of mapped out a little bit differently than this, I'm pretty sure. Oh, hey, now I know what you can redo. The patio at the beach is so plain and boring. Oh, shit, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think the cliffs here look really good, though. What they ultimately did. But there's a couple of things that, like technically, I did help with the map. Melio, I'm pretty sure, also did stuff. I can't remember if, what other testers helped with that, to be completely honest with you. Anytime I had ever went on, I'm pretty sure Melio was usually the person that was on when I was on when we were working on that stuff. This is something that I really need to change. This area right here. Hang on, let me get a picture of this. This needs to be redesigned right here. This is an area right next to the swimming pool. This area right here. We need to change this. This ain't it, Chief. This ain't it. I don't like that area. I use Bandicam for everything, by the way. It's just a tiny pond and very rectangular. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, it doesn't look very good. It really doesn't. It doesn't look good in the context of it trying to be a fountain. Dragon Lord Ember, hello. It needs a tiki bar. It really does. That little area needs a tiki bar for sure. This area right here is very plain. This, I just remembered too, this was also added during the beach update too, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure this was also part of the beach update. And I think it was actually going to be put like over here where these storage stuff is. I want to say like up here. I always call it McDonald's because it's funny, and people used to roleplay that it was McDonald's. This little patio thing right here, I think used to be where this started out as, and then it was very quickly scrapped and moved over here instead, if I'm not mistaken. Also, they should probably do something to this space right here because it's just a big straight line. Maybe they just add like 1 or 2 little blocks right here or something. I don't know. But yeah, this patio could be redone, I think. It's weird calling it a patio because it doesn't even really feel like a patio either, is the thing, right? I don't know why I'm taking pictures. I have the maps. I didn't even know it was supposed to be a fountain. I know! Okay, I know. I don't think that's what it's technically supposed to be in context of like what the developers want it to be. But when I made this, I wanted them to put a fountain here. And since there wasn't a fountain sprite or anything I could use to make fountains at all, I just made it a pond that was gonna be more circular than this. But it was the very last thing I did, I'm pretty sure. And before it was finished, they didn't let us edit anything. I should have just came on here and edited it anyway. It is a strange patio. I feel like they should add a restaurant near the cafe or in one of the empty places. There isn't a cafe in the game. There's only a bakery. That's the only restaurant in the game. Let's see. Let's get one of the more modern maps out here now. I also have like I probably should update this map at some point because it used to be where every clover spot in the game were. But now the map has expanded. There wasn't even a bakery or a marketplace back then, so this map is just old. What is this one? This is also before that stuff. Okay. I need to gather. This is before, yeah, this is with the library, but before the expansion that direction. I don't think they've released a 2025 map yet this year. Yeah, I don't think they have because it's like the same as it was last year, I think. Unless they have and I just don't have the map for some reason. This also doesn't have the campsite. Oh wait, no, does it? No, it doesn't. Wow, it's weird to think that the gate pool had like a whatever that's called, a picnic table. I count bakeries and cafes as the same thing. Well, they shouldn't have a second one, I don't think. I don't think they should have 2 of those. What the hell? I don't think... Here it is. This is from summer of last year, though. There's that. So this is going to be my most close resemblance to stuff. I do think that some of these benches over here might be a little bit weird. Just because they're I don't know, they're kind of secluded. This is also weird that it has an apple basket. Why does it have an apple basket? Yeah, I think if they did my idea of having this be like expanded out a little bit this direction and have it be like big cliffs there with like a water cave and stuff, I think this would look really cool. You could probably add like a small building or something here if you did that to kind of add more tourism to that spot. I could redo the flower pin, but the thing is like I really don't know what the heck this is supposed to be. It's literally just like a fenced-in area with the flowers. I guess I could do like a flower garden or something. They should make the Rise area a flower garden and add your idea, Danny. What Rise area? They should add Walmart. Rose. Okay, right. Yeah. I think that's kind of what this is meant to be. The thing, though, is, like, I've had conspiracy for a while now that big circles in the game are markers for the developers to add, like, buildings or structures at. Because if we take a look at that old Ponytown map again, let me load it up here again. Old PT map, right here. If you look, right here, there's a marketplace now. There's a marketplace in that spot now. And it's just a big circle with a bunch of rocks. And then right here, it's like a bunch of torches kind of circled. It's not really anything too specific or special, but it looks... I mean, I guess that's kind of connected to the marketplace a little bit. But this area looks so much better now. There's a big circle of rocks down here. And it's really weird too because like it's like clipping with the trees and stuff. But if we go to that spot, there's like a big pool of water here now. Oh, well, I guess that pool of water was already there. But this circle of rocks is still here, but they look significantly different. I'm trying to find some like smoking gun ones really. Like man, I really don't know how to say this. There is I don't know. I feel like there's other places like that. I mean, I guess you could argue that Spawn was like that and then they made like big changes to that. There's another spot somewhere. I know there is. There's like these dead end spots that they've done stuff to. So if we go to where that is, I'm pretty sure I have to compare these. Yeah. That's not the spot I'm thinking of. It's this spot right here where it just kind of ends and it's almost a circle of lanterns. It's still there, but I feel like it was intentional for this to be there or something to that effect because it's so close to it. Obviously, on the old map, the map just isn't expanded enough in that direction for that to be possible. But where it dead ends at, there's usually something there now. Like this spot right here. Like this is just straight up connected now. Right here. It just straight up connects. You got like a whole park area, signs, swimming pools where these dead ends and stuff are. It feels like there's something there. And I think that the back in the day, like a long time ago, I suspected that these stone areas were where buildings were going to go. Like they acted as like foundations. That's what I suspected a long time ago. Areas like that. I think there's one down here too. Well, that's just the flower pin. But I always suspected that those would be where buildings are. But again, you have where the bakery is. There's like a circle of random stuff here. Like there's 3 signs for some reason. Cookies and everything else. Like it feels like they, in the old days, marked where they wanted stuff to be in the future. And I think there could still be markers somewhere on this map that we just aren't aware of yet. Um, we love big giant circles. The statues would be cool though. I love the player made statues too. They're so creative. They should have like Fez statues or like something. There should be some kind of statue customization in the game, I think. I think that would be ideal. I love the rock circle formations, basically a place to sacrifice. Yeah, player statues are all we need, I think. Yeah, I think player statues would be good. Wasn't the area where the library is used to be a mini construction site? Yes. Anytime they ever like did construction on a spot, it would be like the marketplace. There was like small construction here. See if I have a picture of that somewhere. Maybe it'd be in like Ponytown Memories or something. I do have like the old like update video of it technically. Yeah, I don't see any pictures on here on my folder that include it, but it had like a little thing here and everything. I don't think the bakery did. I mean, I'm sure it did, but I don't remember what the bakery looked like during construction. The library also had one. I'm pretty sure they had like scaffolding and everything for this one. They went all out with that one. But they all had like some form of construction that was like there for months before they finally added them. The only exception for sure would be the tents, but that's because you don't need construction to do that, so it's a whole thing. Anyway, we're gonna redesign a couple of places. We're gonna redesign this little area right here, make my fountain actually look good, like an actual fountain, right? We're gonna do the patio area because right now it's kind of bland. It's just a couple of tables basically. They haven't even replaced the log seats yet. Have they even replaced those seats yet? I mean, I guess you don't have to. Yeah, the patio area. Yeah, I guess they don't have to, but I'm probably gonna replace them when I redesign it. Then there is me hearing statues, eyes emojis. So those are two that I want to redo. I kind of want to redesign this little spot right here because it just feels so wrong, you know? And then I would love to do something to this area, but I'm really not sure what to do because the only thing I could think of is adding a building or something, or adding ruins, or you could have the maze that they do every year. You could put it in this corner. Do you think they will add something that ruins... something at the ruins at the bottom of the map near the right corner? Yeah, these ruins. These are meant to be ruins, as far as I know. This giving me nostalgia because I have so many memories of early Ponytown days. I don't know. I think this is what they intended for this. I think if they're going to do anything to this, they probably won't do too much. Oh, you know what? They should put a museum down here. That's what they should do. They should put a museum right here in the bottom right corner. Expand the map, have the water cave there, have the big museum right there too. Then the lore is complete. You have the camping trip for the research for the students of the library. On one of the days on the field trip, they go to the museum and learn about stuff. The museum could have this as part of the museum as like one of the exhibits. They could have something up here as part of the exhibits. Maybe they could have like bees or something. I think that would be really cool. They should have like a bee farm up here maybe too. Yeah, just kind of expands down a little bit more. Give us a bee farm like right here. It doesn't have to be necessarily super large. Put the museum right here. And then further down, huge cliffs. You can have art in there. You could have like skeletons and like bones for like dinosaurs and stuff, or like whatever creatures you wanted to create. That would be awesome. PT nostalgia is nuts. Instead, I have Ashes Town nostalgia. How unfortunate for me, I guess. Outdoor stays somewhere would be cool. Yeah, when they were building this, because again they did that during the beach update when I was helping and stuff. Oh, whoops, that's something else. All that was here that I saw was just this stone stuff, and I was like, oh, are you guys gonna do like a stage for like events or something? Not like for like events like how like the event is right now, but like, I don't know. Towns usually have some kind of like place for concerts and stuff. I thought that's what they were doing, but no, it's just some random patio area. So that would be cool. A little place for that would be nice. I hope, honestly, that now that they've removed this pumpkin patch and replaced it with strawberries, I hope the next thing they do is return to this pumpkin patch, because it's awful. It's so terrible. It needs a rework. I might include that on my list of things I want to redo, just because it's really bad. I only started playing PT in September of 2022, so I don't have much nostalgia. That's fair. But yeah, put the museum there. This could be like a nice little break area, like when you're studying the ruins or something. More spots to rest and stuff. You get a little bit of a beach thing going on. I'm really curious of what's going to happen with this area here, because this, and I think I've mentioned this in a video before, where this area is suspicious to me because it is, for one, it has the stone circles, and I feel like the stone circles are a sign of something. But it's also kind of just bland here. It's just kind of empty. So if they wanted to put a building, this could very well be a building. They could put an aquarium right here. I still personally think an aquarium would go nuts, like right here, or even like right here. Like, there's so many places they could put an aquarium, but this is probably the best place to put it, just because there's not a whole lot that you would have to remove. Yeah, there wouldn't be much for you have to like change about the map if you wanted to put an aquarium here. I think they should do one. Aliens are coming, probably. I don't think any kind of alien related things are going to happen in the game at all, ever. That would be what I do, though. Museum, cliffs, bees. You could even maybe put the like underwater cave like right here or something instead of like right here. But still, I think it'd be really cool. We could have waterfalls for the first time ever. All kinds of stuff. So, anyway, back to the thing. I kind of want to redo this, but I'm not going to redo that, because I don't know. I don't understand what the purpose of the flower pin is. Maybe they could put like a flower shop there, but they kind of have one already right here. So I don't know. Fountain. Got to redo the fountain. Tiki bar area. Redo the tiki bar area. What was the third one? Patio. Redo the patio. I don't know what's going on with that. I need waterfalls. I think waterfalls would be awesome, and it would make a lot of sense in the game. It almost makes me wonder if that's why they haven't expanded in this direction yet, because it would be hard to like continue the beach all the way across, because you have like a river coming right here. They could easily have this river come out to a massive waterfall. I think that would be awesome. All you have to do is expand land a little bit more in these two directions, like there and there. Waterfall. So I got 3 spots that I can redesign now. Let's get back to the island. I might start on it a little bit, or do a little bit, and then we'll just. Would a greenhouse be cool and put it down? I think so. Maybe they should replace the flower pin with a greenhouse. That could be good. Anyway, yeah, do I care that much about this map? What is map 20? Map 20 is whatever the fuck this is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. What is 18? Oh, this mess. Okay. 21? Oh, it's this one. I forgot I still had this map. This is a really lovely map. Map 19. I think 19. I think I'm going to have to say goodbye to some of these. Is he getting real quiet for anyone else? Am I getting quiet? Pinkie Pie, hello. Came last minute, didn't I? No. I'm gonna be continuing for another half hour or so. I am trying to raise money for the wedding, of course. So if you guys do donate, there are rewards you can get. Map 20 is map 20. Yeah, map 20 is map 20. If you donate $5, you get to become part of a canvas that's going to be part of the wedding. You'll also get to change my Discord profile picture for a day. If you donate $10 or more, I'll draw your character, your pony or whatever, and I'll also make whatever post you want me to on my Blue Sky account. $15, and I'll invite you to a virtual wedding that we're going to do. That way you guys can kind of be part of one. Do really like the thought of a museum. Like, imagine if it had one of those crystals from the mine in it alongside that pony bust I've seen. Oh, yeah, that could be cool. Audio is fine for me? Yeah, I thought so. These are the different rewards and stuff you can get for donating. we got some milestones too that we're trying to reach as well. If we do 400, we're gonna do a cooking live stream. That's weird. Maybe your headphones or something got messed up. At 400, we're gonna do a cooking live stream. At 500, we'll do like a fiance Q&A, so you guys will get to ask the fiance some questions. If we reach the $1,000 goal, I'll do a 24-hour live stream. I don't know what I'll do in that 24-hour live stream. It'll probably be a combination of Ponytown, Minecraft, some other random game, maybe itch.io games or something. I don't know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a combination of a lot of things, because 24 hours is a long time to really get through all of that. I'll probably have like camera face on too for a while as well for that one, just because, like, if I don't know, because there'll be moments where I'm just gonna be quiet on that probably, because I'm talking for 24 hours straight sounds like a nightmare. But we'll see how it goes. I like aquarium idea. Maybe we can have some cool fishes in there. Yeah, there's like the event server has fishes in it. All Ponytown would have to do is get some kind of right to use that, like outside of the events, like whoever made it, just like get the permission to use it, and then they can include it in the aquarium, and there you go. I wish I could donate a second time, but I have no income. Hey, that's totally fine. Let's get started with the... I shouldn't have done that. I got rid of the... Oh, hang on. I closed the map for some reason. Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't remember which one it was. Was it this one? It was. Maybe I should do the fountain first, just because it's a little bit smaller. It might be a little bit easier. So I'm going to put that off to the side here. And we're going to get started. I think I'm going to kill my pumpkin farm. Well, there's room right here. Let's do that first. Let's put it right here. There's room over here. Okay. Well, I probably shouldn't kill that too much. We'll do it right here. Right? So 3 by 3 is probably good enough for a fountain, I think, because it doesn't have to be huge. You know what I'm saying? It does look like it's like 3 by 4 though, so I might do 4 by 4 instead. I think it's like that because of the benches. Oh, I have my UI turned off. Benches. Yeah, that's why it was like that. Is because of those. I need to figure out the like size of this too, because that's kind of what I did for the other ones. Although the other ones were fenced in basically. So I guess for the fountain, it doesn't necessarily need to be, but I do want to make sure it's not too wide. You know what I'm saying? So let's get... Whoops. What? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. No wonder. I was pressing caps lock instead of Q. Me and my fat fingers. So the path itself is, I think, too wide? I'm pretty sure... No, it's... Yeah, it's too wide. The path itself is too wide, which means the grass is 3. 1, 2, and then a third one. Yeah. That's how it looks here, because this is 1 right here, and this is second one right here, next to it. Which means this is 1, and then this is 1 right here, and then the third one right up against the edge there. So that would be what I'm doing here. Let's get this stone. I'll do it like this, that way I know that it's 3. Wow, wait, hang on a second. That's 4 right here. What the hell? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's because it's not straight. Yeah, that's rounded around it. Danny, if you were allowed to add only 1 item, what would it be? You're killing me. Just 1 item? That's a fountain. I'll just say fountain. And just cut myself off there before I do anything else. I'm gonna say a fountain. How is that not... Oh, this just isn't close. That's what it is. There we go. So we'll do that. I think the entire map of PT currently lacks consistency of style and object count. You know what? I think you're right. I think you're right. And part of that is because there's multiple map makers and artists and stuff like that. I think that's probably part of the problem. But I think for the most part, things are at least a little bit consistent, because the main theme that the main map seems to have is make it make sense for roleplay. That seems to be the golden rule for everything. I think that's why they didn't kill my fountain, because it'd be good for roleplays. You're at the fountain, maybe you're making a wish at the fountain or something. Obviously, it doesn't look like a fountain, so it doesn't work out anyway. But for areas like this, it's ruins. This works perfectly. You want to roleplay with ruins, maybe you found an old broken down castle or something, all you have to do is go to this location on the map. Alternatively, if you wanted to find some old ruins, you could easily just go to this stone wall area here, or this stone wall area up here. Say you want to do some kind of roleplay where you're doing like picnics, or you're at the park or something like that. This entire area right here is perfect for that. It's kind of right next to the marketplace, but bear with me. This also works for that. If you want to do a camping roleplay, all you have to do is go to the right side of the map. This map is not the most recent map. I got the wrong one here. Here it is. But if you wanted to do like a camping roleplay, you can go here. If you wanted to do something with a school or a library, you can go here. Want to do some kind of roleplay with bakery, want to pretend to be a waiter or something, you go here. If you want to pretend to own some other shop, you go here. That seems to be the golden rule for this. Even areas like this are meant just so that players can hang out with each other. You can have like a little circle of people together to talk and have fun and roleplay and whispers or whatever else. That seems to be the consistency of everything. But I think the other problem with like the style and object count is places like this that have been the same since like 2016. Obviously, this is now a strawberry patch, but the carrot patch is still the exact same. For some reason, this picture doesn't have the carrots in them, but it's exactly the same as it was in 2016, or whenever they added the carrot farm. And then, of course, this pumpkin farm is still the same. I think there's like one extra bush or something. I don't remember, but that's why this looks so weird and inconsistent with everything else, because they haven't touched it since they first added it. Same thing with the flower pen. I think they've technically added different flowers than what was originally there, but it's still essentially the exact same thing as it was when it first was added to the game. There's also other textures and stuff that I think could do with some updating. I think the bakery is one of them. For example, you have grass right here, like in the patio area, and that probably shouldn't be there. That doesn't make any sense. The texture itself is also feels a little blurry on the stone as well. So there's stuff like that too, where certain sprites probably need updating. Certain areas definitely need updating because, like you said, there's just not very many objects there, so it just doesn't work as well as it used to. And then, yeah, just non-updated areas, or areas that presumably will have something in the future, because that's the problem too. We're not looking at a completed map yet. I just freaking closed that map and I need it open. We're not looking at a completed map yet, is the thing. I don't know if we ever will see like a full-fledged map, but the thing is like they're always doing stuff to the map. And a clear indicator is places like this, where it very clearly needs some kind of update. But other clear indications are like where they actually changed this pumpkin patch to be a strawberry patch, or where they added the campsite, or the marketplace, and the bakery, and the library. These were probably, like, these three buildings were probably decided a very long time ago, like very early in the development. Is probably they decided we want a library, a bakery, and some kind of marketplace to have everything. That was probably decided a long time ago. But other places still don't exist yet, or places like this pool which look unfinished. And I will say that it's unfinished forever until eventually they prove me wrong. Until the developers say that they're never touching the swimming pool, I will refuse to believe that the swimming pool is meant to look like that, because that's just terrible. Anyway, back to this. So, at most, hang on, we got, I think from here, 2, 3, and then 4. Let's do like that so I can see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seems to be how that ends. And then that's got a path of like 2. It's a mildly finished pool. It's, yeah, I guess. But with the right objects and changes, it would be what I would consider complete, which is this right here. This I would if it looked like this, I would say that it was complete. Obviously, this could still be improved because they could make their own sprites. Like they could make an actual diving board instead of like a plank of wood. They could make like an actual like no running sign or something right here, or like pool rules sign. They could obviously make this not like dirt in the corners, and they could obviously make lights connected to the side if they wanted to. They could change these if they wanted to be something completely different instead of the parasols, obviously. But even if it looked like that, I would say it was finished. Maybe could use improvements, but still finished nonetheless. Anyway, and then 1, 2, and 3. So it seems to be like 3 on the sides and then 4 on the other ends there. Now I think I might have to move this whole thing over because right now, a lifeguard stand would be good. I've seen that on Reddit where somebody made one of those, and it looks pretty good. How am I gonna do this? It needs to be kind of circular too, where this kind of encompasses it in a circle rather than whatever it is currently, right? So it'd be like a circle of dirt around it. Maybe get rid of that. And then instead of there being grass here, I think it would be stone. Maybe. We'll see. I don't think that looks super great. It also seems not correct. 1, 2. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's supposed to end like way down here, but it doesn't. It's because I made that too short. Just like that. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we need to make this, we need to round these corners now. Just like this. Maybe a little bit better than that, but that's kind of consistent, I think. Right. That's even. I'm pretty sure. Something that I hope that Ponytown does is, especially now that we can just like press J or something, or like click this and then hit like select toy. Now that we have like this, these things, these gift piles are kind of pointless. They shouldn't be in the main map anymore, or they should be replaced with something else. There's a couple of other things like that too that should be replaced, especially right here. This thing right here gives you a heart letter, and that's all it does. It used to give you like, it used to cycle between, I believe, a rose, a heart note, and I want to say a cookie or some other third thing, but now it only exclusively gives you a heart letter, and that is it. They probably should just delete this or add like a small cart right here that has like heart letters, envelopes, and maybe not gifts, but something that looks like toys and stuff. That way it's like, hey, you can go here and you can interact with toys. Because the thing right now, looking at this, if I told you there was toys, if you knew there was toys in the game, which you do know, does the gift pile tell you, like, that's where you need to go to equip a toy? I don't actually think it does. I don't think it does a good enough job of telling you this is where they are. Jumping would be cool to add in Ponytown. Maybe. I don't know if jumping really works for Ponytown though, because I've seen it in like custom servers and it's on the event server too, I think, but it just doesn't look super great, I think. Like it looks a little bit weird. Different body types for the ponies or different heights would also be nice. I don't know about that. I think that's just unnecessary. I've talked about before where like they shouldn't add like different sized ponies. I've made a whole video about why they should never do that and why I don't believe they will. But suffice it to say, it just doesn't. It's too much. But yeah, they need to replace these gift piles. There's 3 of them and there should be 0. Anyway, What is the goal of this exactly? I wonder if this should be like, if I should kind of invert this or something, where this is like grass, like right here, and then that center area be the start of the pool, like that, and then have this maybe a dark. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have to change the color like that. I haven't really changed the color of tiles that much yet. Wow, yeah, that looks a little bit weird because it's so it gets rid of the edges of the grass. But that is kind of an idea that one could do, where it's circling it. See, this wasn't even. Now that I don't have grass edges confusing me, this is definitely not even. The top does not match the bottom, even in the slightest. I'd like the size option, but I simply cannot see a world where I disagree with your points on why it shouldn't exist. Fair enough, fair enough. Should it be like darker? I think it should be this. I think it should just be the regular tile. I'm kind of feeling like it shouldn't be stone around here now that I've replaced it with that. I still don't agree with that, by the way. If people want to be gross with foals, they're going to find a way, as it is right now, either by using canonically younger characters or just putting Philly/Colt on the name. But see, then the argument should be, if you should just put Philly or Colt in your character's name anyway. If you wanted to pretend that your character was younger, you may as well just do that anyway, rather than have it be smaller. I feel like, I don't know though. I just don't see it happening, because you also have to contest with the fact that the entire game is built around the fact that your pony is this size, and it cannot be changed. The entire game is built on that. Like, the colliders are set up that way. The way your hair clips with stuff is that way. Everything about it. If you could suddenly be tiny, then like going up to like this bench, for example, is probably gonna look really, really weird. Hello, Jeremy. For example, I can't walk all the way up against the edge right here. Like, I can't get to this edge right here at all. It's just physically impossible. And that already looks a little bit weirdish. But if I was even smaller, I would be even further away from this back wall right here. I would think so anyway. And that would look even weirder. And so you would have to make special cases for like everything. And I don't think that would, I think it's just too much work. Alternatively, they just look for art that literally everyone else should despise. Yeah, fair. Fair. Anyway, if this is going to be a fountain, the only thing that would make sense to use is these short stone pieces. Oh, well, no, that's not necessarily true. I could maybe use something else, but let's use this first. Combine these. Is that right? Or there we go. See, that looks wrong. I need to move these down more, so that when I'm here, it connects like that. I should start from the top, I guess, huh? Go over one and delete these and this and restart. Is that right? Nope, it needs to go down one. No, hang on. Wow, I can't make them perfectly line up, I guess. Because when it's perfectly lined up with that, it makes the bottom kind of weird. I don't think I've ever noticed that. Stupid fingers. Anyway, it won't happen, and I know it won't, but it's still a nice thought for character design. I just don't think it's necessary. I think at the end of the day, if nothing else, it is just unnecessary, and it doesn't need. There's no reason to do it. There's no incentive besides people want to see it. Maybe a rock circle with a thing in the middle. Oh, what am I doing? I should use the statue. The statuette. See, we do have statues in the game. What are you guys talking about? Oh, shit. And then the only other thing I could think of for this, yeah, it just isn't. Yeah, it absolutely isn't necessary. It would be a lot of work that could be used for something else that I think people would enjoy much more. That's true. The entire game isn't necessary, but I think that this is just the amount of work to put in for nothing. Basically, is just an extra level. There was a custom server with it, but well, there's Sleepy Town does that. Sleepy Town, Pixel Horse. It's a little bit weird. Oh lord, was I signed in with Twitter on this? Let's find out. I'm sure it was probably Twitter because I haven't been on here in like years. So, wow, it really doesn't want to load. Goodness gracious. Well, that's just gonna keep spinning forever. And the players weren't doing anything weird with them. Maybe that you know of. That you know of. Let's get some. Maybe some of these statues in the corner. That might add a little bit to it. It's not really necessarily Sleepy Town does it. It's just like you can change the size of your character. Like you can shrink your character basically, or like make it bigger, and it looks weird. There shouldn't be anything in there, but just to satisfy everyone, I could put leaves in there. No, I don't think any of these outdoor things are gonna make sense for. I'm getting an error now. It's this 504 gateway timeout or something. I'm just not even going to show it, I guess. It doesn't want to load for some reason. I'll put like a random leaf patch here or something. Something like that. Maybe closer to this. There are rose bushes near there. I think they change colors every year. And I think rose bushes would make a lot of sense here. Rose bushes were a new item when the beach was added, I think. Please, if they were the entire community would be on their ass. You say that, but like sometimes that stuff like is really well hidden. Like you see those cases where like somebody gets exposed for that kind of stuff and it's like, wow, I never would have expected this person. It's because they were hiding it well, and then the only reason people found out was because it this stuff got leaked, like what somebody spoke up about what was happening. So if nobody spoke up about it, then you're never gonna know. That's the problem. What do you think this says, by the way, on the back of the bench? What do you think it says? Do you think it says like Ponytown? I think it's just pony faces, but I think it's supposed to mean that like it's like a word of some kind. We'll put a tree here too because there's a tree in the original as well. Oh wow, it's actually a viney one too. I can get the exact tree. There we go. Boom. You could add the stone counter pieces somewhere. Yeah, I'm thinking that I might use those instead of these walls. Skillu, I heard that Fantasy Town is gone and Rainbow Town too. Yeah, both of those were ran by pedophiles. And that's what I mean too, is like nobody would have known that if it didn't get revealed, basically. If like people didn't speak out about it, no one would have known. And now that everyone knows, everyone's against it. You see what I'm saying? So like the entire community is on their ass for it. As someone who almost always walked around as a version of Scootaloo when I was an active player, I can confirm that the creepy people are both rare and hard to see. That's fair. I saw someone freak out that they got muted for making false accusations because someone humped them in a closed igloo skin. Damn. I read it as it ails me on the bench there. It ails me? It ails me. That's what the bench says? What? How do you get that? Obviously, they didn't say it was false accusations. Yeah. You know, I'd love to see more types of trees. I would love to as well. Birch trees, you can kind of do that a little bit. You got the you got these. So what you do is you get one of these and then you get tree. I want to say this one, and you boom. Maybe you have to do a little bit more just like that, right? And then you could even change the season to be like fall, and it looks really good. I think it does anyway. That looks really good. Obviously, this should just be a tree that's in the game anyway, but I think you could get like birch trees or like maple trees like that, and it would be really cool. Anyway, there's almost 4 torches in each corner as well. Let's get the counter though, because I do think the counter would be better. Oh wait, holy shit! Wait, I think I just thought of something. I'll get back to it, but bush. These would probably be really good for like for the fountain. Well, I say that maybe part of it could be. Wow, wait, that birch tree hack is creative. Yeah, it was like when they added those white column trees, it was literally the first thing I did, I think. I'm not Scoot, I'm just a massive fan. A fan that is extremely aware of most alternative versions of the character. That's the only way you're gonna get like anything close to a birch tree. I think, man, I don't know. I think some of these planters might be good here, but let's stick with the counters for now. I also think that having these be counters is gonna make it harder to actually, yeah, they're not a good length at all. I'd have to do something like connect them in the corners like this or something. Let's get rid of these for now. Yeah, and if I connect them in the corner like that, I'm gonna have something exposed there that I don't think looks good. I need to cover that up and then connect these until they're even, I guess. Is that even? That's not even close to even. Oh my god. That needs to be all the way over here for that to be even. So let's move that 1 pixel, or yeah, 1 pixel, and then this 1 pixel. And then this one 1 pixel, and then this one 1 pixel. They're almost connected. This one 1 pixel, and this one 1 pixel. This way, and this way. Now they're connected perfectly even, as all things should be. And I can reference that by just doing this, like this, and going down, 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 down. Just like that. I might move it like 1 pixel down. There we go. And same thing here, where that can be. I'm going to use this to measure the edge, and it is not even currently. It is currently not even. Yeah, that needs to be moved over by, let's see, how many pixels? 2. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I know exactly how many pixels to move it. I just need to move it until it connects to that. Boom, now that's even with that. Somehow, though, dirt is still on the left side, but not the right side. How is that possible? Even though they're the same. Pony Star Roblox Shorts, hello, welcome to the stream. You can add flowers on the corners. Yeah, I was thinking about doing the bush thing. These bush ones. And just having those be on the corner like this. That's probably the only way I'm going to be able to do it where I'm going to be satisfied, because the way it is right now, it is just too bad. It's not very good. Of course, the layering would get me on that one. I think that's good. I still have chats disabled, by the way. Alright, there we go. That's not too bad. I kind of feel weird about this one, though, because it's like... the stone circle feels weird. I do think they would probably also have, like, a unique bench, maybe, for this. Because, if you think about it, let's get up, like, water fountain, I guess? No, not those kind of water fountains. Water fountain seating, I guess? Yeah, like, right here. Hang on, before I show you, hang on. I gotta make sure there's nothing on here that's gonna do something weird. they have seating around them. That's like part of it. Obviously, you couldn't do that in Ponytown. So what you would need to do is you need to have like a lower section here. I don't know if there's going to be one on here that's like this, though. Like most fountains, since it's real life and it's 3D, you could just sit on that. But what I'm thinking is it would be, you know, the stone circle. Let me get the counter again. It would be a counter like this. And then, damn, what can I use for this? Oh, I know, ingots. There would be another layer right here that kind of acts as the bench. This would be made of the same material as this right here, as this marble right here. I guess is what you would probably call that. And it would be down and then almost like a staircase. But this would be where the where you would be, like where you could sit, because then you could have like a collider on this part right here, but not on the actual seat part, and you could walk up to it and sit right here. That is what the ideal thing would be, and I might actually even replace these benches right now and just go ahead and do that. Let me try to replace this one with maybe the ingots are fine. I do feel like that might not be perfect here, but we'll see how that works once they're connected. I think you're not if you do any of that as child character because I was upset. I started calling them a P word. And within a few minutes I was muted. You like stone? Yeah, like a stone bench would look better with the fountain. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It would be built into it though. Almost like a built-in shelf. I'm not even close to a member of the Ponytown team. I don't know what you expect me to do about that. Honestly, yeah, exactly. This would probably be a good example. See how it's like steps? Maybe just remove this middle step and then you can sit on this part right here and then have that right there. Maybe there's got to be a fountain somewhere in real life that I can compare this to. That I can show you and be like, yeah, that's it right there. That's exactly what I mean. This is almost close, but imagine there isn't water there and you sit right here. I googled water fountain seating. Not many of these really have seating. This is close too, but again, in the context of Ponytown, this bench right here would be on the floor. Oh, I could probably use walls as an example. As like a good example. I feel like you guys know what I'm talking about, but you'd have the wall, which is the wall of the fountain, and then just literally the floor. Like I could use boards or something. And then the floor is the seat. But it's still raised slightly from the ground so that you know it's a seat. And then you can sit up against the wall and enjoy your seat. That looks really good, actually. I might even just... That might be too... Yeah, that's going to be too wide, though. I need something like that, but thinner. I'm going to put this down here again so you can see what I'm saying. I do, in fact, know what you're talking about. Okay, well. At least you do. I don't think there's a thinner version of that at all. Whoops. The hell? How did I end up over there? Yeah, this isn't thinner than that at all. Maybe I could use the sticks and just layer the sticks there, like back to back to back to back to back or something, and then get that effect still. Because I don't think there's anything in the game that's more thin than that. Oh yeah, that's super nice. This one is a little bit less thin, it seems, but only barely, barely, barely. I could layer this one really easily too, because I can just line up the middle pixel with the thing. So you sit there, but this still doesn't look right, because it needs to be kind of like... Fuck it, what if I just did this and just put it on there like that? That's not too bad. That's still kind of... Still feels off. I don't remember the person and got pissed and the stream's flying over my head right now. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know what you're on about right now, to be completely honest with you. You're like talking about some report or somebody that got reported or something. I usually just ignore that stuff because usually it's just people complaining. Like on Reddit, I see it all the time. I was banned. I shouldn't have been banned. Nah, 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 nah. And then they say why they got banned, and it's like, yeah, you should have got banned. What are you talking about? Maybe I could do something like this, and then have these on the sides. Or maybe I should just put something else on the sides. Because it still feels... I don't know, it feels like this should be almost wider, like this. Maybe I could? What, there was like another bush one, wasn't there? Yeah, there's like a medium one. That's too much, though, I think. It also doesn't layer properly, so I can't do that. Come on, Ponytown, why do you do this to me? You and your layers. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Yeah, they're complaining they got muted for making false accusation at someone, just being weird. Everybody's weird. Everybody's always doing something weird. I should have these lined up first before I do that side. And now do... right there and right there. See, there's exactly 1 pixel right there, or like 2, I guess. And there's 2 right there, so that's even. That's even. And there's nothing you can do to say that it's not. There's nothing you can do about it. So now I can take these. Oh, the fact that it layers over the counter is actually annoying for once. Because I don't need it to. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. All right, let's delete that. I'll think of something in a second. First things first. Let's clone this. Oops. Clone this until it's right here, I guess. Is that even? That's nowhere even close to even. It is. It's like 2 or 3 pixels away. It's literally 2 pixels from this line right here. So that needs to be. Well, I said it was nowhere near, but actually it was only like 1 pixel off. It looked drastically off, though, to me. As someone who was super mentally unstable a few years ago and has since gotten better, I might be able to explain why people oftentimes fail to understand their bans. Yeah, I guess so. I just honestly find it a little annoying. Like, someone gets banned and they immediately go on to the Reddit or something and like, oh, I got banned. Why would you ban me, Ponytown? I didn't do anything. Did something you weren't supposed to. What am I doing? Just keep it that. I think that's even now. No, actually, these two aren't even somehow. That one's perfectly even with that, but what the hell? Oh, man, that kind of does suck a little bit. That layers over that. So now it sticks out a little bit awkwardly. Maybe I should have this come out all the way. That does help if I do that, because you can't even tell that it's doing that. You can up here, though, which is a shame. Yeah, because it's not... Well, hang on. Maybe I can move this slightly over. Oh, man, I'm trying to perfect it too much, guys. That's the problem here. I'm trying to perfect it too much. This has to literally go all the way over for that to work the way I want it to. Oh, but now that would have to move. Oh, this is something else, isn't it? I'll just go ahead and move it all the way, and we'll pretend that you can't see it in the middle there. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, if Ponytown was to make this, they have totally different tools. They could do something completely different here. And it wouldn't even matter anyway. I think that's even now. I have no idea. Obviously, it's not even with this one, but you know what? What can you do about it? Well, I could probably move these over and then get that. Well, no, because the whole problem was it wasn't even with this bottom one. So we'll just redo that. Anyway, back to it. Maybe I should just have this be 4 corners here of bushes, just all right there. A cluster of bushes. Maybe that's what it should be. A cluster of bushes. Anyway, coming back up to here. We'll clone that a couple of times over. See, and it's not... What the heck have I done to make this happen the way it did? And then clone it again over here. This one does need to be out further this direction so you can actually see that it's a spot to sit. This looks good. This doesn't look bad at all, guys. It doesn't look bad at all. With a lot of bad things, you have to... Okay, hang on, wait. It's not that hard to explain. Everyone justifies their actions. No one wants to think of themselves as the bad guy. Yeah, I guess so. Water is delicious. With a lot of bad things, you have to be willing to learn why they're considered bad. Not everyone is willing to improve as a person because they fail to understand they aren't good to begin with. To solve the problem with Funnytown, remove the 18+ server, keep the other servers. That would be a horrible... That would make everything so much worse. Because you have... They're separated for a reason. Like, there's an 18+ server for a reason. It's so that adults aren't mixing with children. Obviously, an adult could still just choose to go on, like, Safe Russian 1 or Safe Server Global, I guess, or Safe Chinese or whatever else. An adult can very easily get onto a safe server, which obviously maybe there could be some rules to that or something like that, and it's not a good idea anyway because you still don't want to mix them up. But an adult is sensible enough to not mix themselves in that situation. But kids being able to get onto the 18+ server and mix with the adults is a problem. By having the safe servers and making it to where kids can't get to the 18+ server, you do basically the most that you can do. Like, beyond that, there's not really much you can do. Is, like, obviously, no matter what you do, an adult is going to find a way to get on the safe server. Like, it just is the way it's going to be. But you can minimize that drastically by separating them. And that's why every game ever in the world separates those. At least ones that have, like, adults to begin with. The teens are already complaining that they have to share the server with little kids. We don't need more. Exactly. That's the thing too. Like, you're gonna have complaints. Anyway, it's gonna be a whole thing. It's not gonna be great. Yeah, I can move this thing over if I want to come all the way to the edge here. I can easily move this over. Now we can move that over. Mix that in there. There we go. That one looks weird now. Yep, that worked out. This looks good. I'm happy with this, and you guys were here to see it all built together today, just like this. Me, who's been playing on Safe for almost a month now. Why have you been playing on the Safe server? I think Fatten could use some more color, perhaps flowers. Yeah, I was hoping to put some flowers in here, but obviously it's not done yet, so... the flowers that I want to do, and again, they would be able to add unique items and stuff, but I'm hoping these layer the way I want them to, and I'm really not sure now that I am trying to put them in there that they actually would look good here. Oh yeah, I could do like a poinsettia. That's not too bad. Obviously, that could be layered much better, but I don't have that ability, unfortunately. Ponytown. Yeah, yeah, I'm seeing now another issue here, too. This green part isn't layering on top of this, and it would be nice if it was. My stupid, extremely vulgar ass could never last a week on save. I don't like playing on safe. My friend complained that I talk about sex too much, so I'm trying to PG train my brain. Oh my god. Amazing. Alright. So that definitely helps a lot with that. I need to remove this and delete these. I don't think he even noticed. It was just a thought. Yeah, it's not a good idea for sure, I don't think. What else can we do to improve this? Should we have like rods going across for some reason? I don't see what that fuck that would do. Oh my god. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should make that Fez instead. Just Fez sitting in the middle. I think the tiny one is cute. Obviously, I think the best one would be better. Like a bigger custom one would be much better. I also might need to try to do something to this corner or something. Let's move this over slightly. Let's move this over so that this looks a little bit more even, because I'm noticing that that isn't even with this. That looks better. This needs... Oh, but it can't move in. I can do that, though. Should I move over one more pixel? Is that good? It seems even. It could be. I could be off, but I guess it doesn't have to be totally perfect. Now, we also have these lamp posts. I don't believe lantern posts existed when this spot was created. When the original fountain was created, I don't think lanterns existed. I might be wrong, but I don't think they did yet. The these lantern posts, like these things. I don't think they existed yet. So what I'll do here is I'll try to match the picture a little bit by throwing in... Might replace the lantern as well, though, with a firefly one. I don't know if there's... Are there any natural firefly lantern posts in the game at all? Like on the main map anywhere? Do those exist? I don't think they do. I think they're always a lantern instead. Wow, hang on. Yeah, even in the light area? Yeah, guys, I'm not seeing a firefly one anywhere. They're always like a lantern like this, except right here. For some reason in the marketplace, they're little paper lanterns. I guess that does look a little bit nicer. I just changed the thing again. Anyone else think that the banners here look kind of stupid too? Anyone else think that looks stupid? I'm not... Where would... There are firefly lanterns, because there's obviously... Damn, I just passed one a second ago. There's things like this, and then there's the ones at this place. But none of these... Well, this one is. But none of these wooden ones are holding a firefly one, I don't believe. I mean, I could be wrong. There could be one, but if there's one, it's got to be like just one somewhere. Yeah, the banners do look kind of dumb. Yeah, I don't like them. I never liked them. Is there one here in the... No, there's not even one at the camp. Again, they use paper lanterns, but... Oh my gosh. I never noticed that before. I wonder why they... I mean, I feel like it was on purpose. Like, surely it wasn't done by accident. Like, they just didn't they accidentally left out the firefly lanterns. Maybe it's a season thing, and I'm stupid, and I never noticed that during like a certain season they're different. Oh wait, yeah, I think the winter ones do have it. Hang on, this is from 2022. Do they have them in 2022 though? They do have them in 2022. Let's look up the yeah, here's the 2024 map from winter. No, they didn't. They don't change. There's not like a special season thing at all. It is just that way. It wouldn't make sense for them to be like that in winter anyway, because you can't even release fireflies in winter. What the hell? Oh, I wonder what they'll do with the strawberry patch during winter. I wonder if they'll do like this again, where they just have like snowmen and stuff in there, or what they'll do. Yeah, I don't see one anywhere, guys. If you find one somewhere, let me know. I feel like the camp should have the Firefly ones. It would fit nicely there. I think so too. They have other ones there, like the single individual lantern itself, just like sitting on the floor by one of these tents. So yeah, the orange tent, the orange or yellow one. It has ones just sitting on the floor, but it doesn't have like an actual like lantern. Your P&T YouTuber is so cute. Thank you, David's Toes. I can't believe it. I can't believe a toe just complimented me. Anyway, I never noticed that before. So, since Ponytown doesn't seem to like those, I'm going to follow suit and not use them. I'm going to use just a regular Iron Lantern post. That's kind of what's in that corner anyway, so it doesn't matter what I do. Like, that's kind of almost closer to just say, like, hey, that's there. It would be nice to have almost have a canopy over this, or like have something. I don't know. It feels like it needs something else to it, right? I need light sources. I need to be in the light category because I need like lights around the paths and stuff. What they did is they just put like a torch in each corner of the fountain basically, and that was it. This looks so good though, guys. This looks so good. I'm really happy with this. Anyway, let's get. I don't think they have like a large paper lantern anywhere either. But anyway, let's focus on this. I want to say a torch, you know, obviously isn't a bad thing. Like, we could put a torch somewhere. But I do think that, like, having maybe these around somewhere, like, ever so often, like, one here, and then one, like, right here, maybe? Like, having a couple of those around probably isn't bad. So, I think I'm just going to do that. And get rid of this torch. I mean, I guess I could put a torch somewhere, but it's not relevant. You know what? No torch. You don't get a torch. No torches for you. You could almost put these on the side of that. Maybe if this was a little bit taller, I could. Do you think I could do that? Let me get a stone wall here, and we'll make it tall. Yeah, I mean, that... I don't know how to feel about that. Especially since it looks weird there, but obviously that covers it up. That... I don't like that. Get rid of that. You're not allowed to be here. It's not supposed to be here. I think I need something on the floor, like right here. Oh, I could do another fence. Hang on, a fence. One of these. A fence like this, and I could put some rose bushes here. Because again, it has some rose bushes near it, but not very many. So we'll get rose bushes. Puts a couple of rose bushes on here. Yeah. That's probably good. And I'll mix it with some other bush or something. Bush! Give me the bushes! I could get this right here and put it like that. And that's not too bad. Can't even tell that it's a potted bush. Does that look good though? I don't know if that looks good. Let's get rid of it and replace it with one of these. That doesn't look good. One of these? Oh, wait, lavenders. I could put like lavenders on this too. Like a lavender bush there. And change the color of this one. Maybe a pinkish color. And then get rid of this bush. And then it's like lavenders on one side and roses on the other. Is that good? I love the pops of red in this build. It fits so well. Yeah, the red is actually really good. I thought about changing the color of these, but I don't know. Something, I guess because the blue there in the middle. Realistically, it would be changing colors anyway, like per season. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. Every like winter, they lose their color, and then when summer comes back around or spring or whatever, it's a completely different color. I need some rocks. They have one of this rock like right here in the corner, but I put this here instead, and I think that looks better. I could continue this rock though and have it be on one of the other corners. Or even just put it right next to it. Like that. You can still come up to this. That was one of the things about this. It wasn't so cluttered originally. Like, it had the rocks there. I think this rock and maybe these bushes and trees were there. But that was about it. But over time, it's just slowly gotten more stuff there. Like, I'm pretty sure this rock wasn't there before because that type of rock just didn't exist. And then they added this stuff in here. So if you did go inside, you would get blocked by this lily here and this lily, and also be able to stand on these pads here. It just, I don't know. It's kind of cluttered. It's very condensed into like one little spot. Whereas this redo right here is much better because it's more open. You could sit here with a friend, like right here, obviously because it's just a bench. But there's room to move around here. You can't get in the water. Maybe Pegasi could or something. You could have like that be set up that way or something. But that definitely works. I think I might get... Whoops, hang on. Let's change you to spring. Spring is good. I like the spring bush version of the lavender bushes. I think they look really good. I'll put that one like right here. And then a small rock. A small rock right there? Nah, a smaller rock. That looks good. All the way over there. Yeah, the lavenders look super cute. I think so. I think the lavenders are a good fit. I need something else too, though, because it does feel like there should be a separation between the path and the grass going up to this. Or maybe it should just connect to like that. Maybe this middle one doesn't connect to anything, but maybe they should connect. Is that good? Should they connect like that? It looks very different. The lavender as just a bush does look like a very nice bush. It's very good. They did a great job with those bushes. The original bushes that we have, like this one right here, the large bush and the small bush, these were the original bushes that we had like way back, like when we had plants and building and stuff. These were like the earliest bushes. They changed slightly, but this is what they looked like. And I honestly don't think they look that great. I didn't really like them a lot back then, but now that we have bushes like the lavender one, and even the rose bushes, and the decorative bushes, I don't know why they call them decorative bushes, but whatever. They look a million times better. Even the potted version of those ones I hate are still better than these. But this one, this little sucker, is the worst one. I hate this bush. Yellow or white, it looks bad. I hate it. I don't like it. It might look okay if it didn't have like the little flower things in there, but I don't like them. I don't think I ever use them ever. I'm not a big fan of them. Let's see. Oh, I guess I could just add rocks. Like, I should just get another rock and just put a big one there. I think they should. I want this area to be kind of viney and stuff too. So I'll keep to that theme by having some of these viney and moss rocks, because they did kind of do that. Obviously this one doesn't have moss on it, but this one does. And I think I don't know. I think it should. I think it should just be mossy here. They usually look better anyway. So we'll get a couple of these rocks and put them down. Maybe like this. Man, I don't know. This one's so big. I might have to change the size of the grass or something just so that that one looks good in the grass. This might have become a little bit too perfect. Like the edges and stuff like that might be too perfectly symmetrical now if I am going to keep the dirt paths there. So I need to add more grass in a couple of spots like that. And this corner looks good. Maybe I should do like this and then have the path come up a little bit more like that. I'm gonna go eat, gang. It's almost 2 a.m. It's also 2 a.m. Almost 3. Take care, guys. All right, Cookie. I'll see you around. You've been using for the background noise. my fiance says that my streams put her to sleep because of my voice or something, so maybe it's doing that to you too. We'll do like that. That's pretty good, I think. What else can I do? I feel like there's something else decorative that I can put like here or something. Like obviously like a campfire isn't gonna make any sense because this is presumably a very public place. What else? It definitely feels like it's missing something. What could it be missing though? Log seats, no. Random logs wouldn't make any sense. Man, let me just go to all objects here, honestly, at this point, and just start scrolling. Surely nothing in the food and storage category would make sense here. Like, maybe a basket of, like, strawberries or something, maybe. Or, like, a basket of, like, fruit. Yeah, hang on, wait a minute. Wait a minute, that's something. What if I had... Where the hell are they? Am I blind? I'm probably blind. Where is it? I'm 100% blind. I gotta lock in here, chat. Is it just further over this way? It is. Like a bowl of grapes. Right here in front of the seat. Well, the thing is like if this was an actual place that you could go to in the game, you would be, and it kind of technically is because it's a remake of this place right here. You would be able to just click on the ground right here and place whatever you're holding onto the floor right there. So putting anything on the floor in front of this doesn't make any sense, actually. But if this was part of the official map, I would personally add something to the top of this. Like, I might add, like, I really don't know. I want to say something like a book, maybe, and put it there on top of this. I might even make this a placeable place, so you could place your objects on that. I honestly think that like it would make sense that you could do that, but I don't know anything that would make sense to include here. Baskets, barrels, candles, maybe some candles, something like that. Let me see. Well, let's do time night. Let's set the time to night. Come on, man. I think I need another light source, like right here. Is it me, or are these lanterns kind of like a really bad light source? Maybe it's because I have brighter darkness on or something, but it seems like it's like a really bad light source. It feels like. Yeah, let's do it. We could. I mean, there's a Firefly lantern there in the original, so maybe I could just kind of copy that a little bit and just have a Firefly lantern or two sitting on the floor here. I'll put it right here. Make it blue like the original one was. And then I can do a hanging one. Also make that one blue. And then put that one on top of this rock. Now, it looks like it's sitting on top of there. Actually, let's put it there instead. Obviously, it clips weird, but what are you going to do about it? Let's see. Oh yeah, a book would look so nice there. Like someone put it down after everything. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you could include a 200 iron bricks. Not helpful at all, but you could technically include it. I could. I could place 200 iron bricks. Where am I gonna include them at? I don't know. I gotta hide them somewhere. Put them somewhere. They gotta be in every build. Put them here. I don't know. Is there something I need to kind of cover up a little bit? Oh, I know. Whoops, that's nature. Let's have more flowers, like the crocus. We'll put a couple of flowers here, and maybe a couple of daisies, and a couple of these, perhaps. Is there a smaller version of this? Well, there's this one. Wow, that's so big. Well, there's tulips too, I guess. put a couple of flowers around as well, and I think that would be the final touch I'm looking for. A couple of dandelions too. Just throw them in there. Makes sense that they would be there, I think, maybe. Some kind of gardening-esque thing could maybe make sense too. Minka, hello again. Well, I think I'm basically done, and I'm just making excuses as to why it's not done. I'm gonna put that there just because it makes it look like the vine is going all the way down. Because I could just have like a plant tray sitting right here, and then I could just have seeds or something. Flowers are always cute, pretty. Yeah. Yeah, flowers are nice. I could put a couple of seed bags here. So maybe it's like somebody was planning on planting more flowers and stuff here. Right? Throw in a blueberry flower or two. So, well, that's probably fine. This one's probably changed though. It's right here. That could maybe work. Maybe. Because where it's at is kind of like, you could try to say that like maybe they're making a garden here or something, or it's just like the maintenance people are working on the area there next to it or something to kind of prettify it. They're planting flowers as part of their job or something. I don't know. Danny, how many friends you have in Ponytown? I have an amount. I don't have that many people that I routinely talk to in Ponytown at all. The people that I routinely talk with in Ponytown, I usually just routinely talk to in Discord instead. But yeah, maybe a little watering can too. I think that's at least a little cute, is having something like this. Little shovel, a little tiny shovel. I don't know. I could take this or leave it. I really don't know how to feel about it. I forgot what I was talking about. Friends. Let's see. The people that I routinely talk to is like River and Alex and Damien, and I think that's basically it. Everyone else that's in my friends list, I either never see, or I haven't spoken to them in a long time, or something else. Here, let's see. Let's open up our friends list here. Obviously, Clarissa counts too, but I feel like that doesn't count at the same time. I still have Maple on here. I mean, I never see Wild. I mean, they've been on... The last time they were on was last year. 400 days ago. I see Rocky on here sometimes, but we really don't talk a whole lot. And then there's everyone in general I almost never see. All the way at the bottom, for example. 2,200 days ago. 1,867 days ago. 1,555 days ago. Lavender's Home hasn't been on in 868 days. I don't know who this guy is, but that's been almost 500 days, 400 days. I haven't seen Nightly in 330 days. I didn't even know I had him added on here. I haven't seen Blackwood in 300 days. I haven't seen whoever this guy is, and I want to say 59 days, but it's technically been longer than that because I don't even know who that is. Most of these people, I have no idea who they are. I think that's Dottie. Yeah, that's Dottie. I have little things on there. That's Perry on Discord. I don't even know the last time I talked to Perry on there. Signature look of superiority. Wow, Verbsy, it's been a really long time. They made the server logo on the Discord server. The little animated Skella that's like with their tail and everything. Let's see. All of these people. Oh, that one's Alex. I never see any of these people basically ever. This guy right here, this Mr. 44, is the most recent person I added in Ponytown, and that's because we had like an hour or two long conversation or something, just about the most random stuff, and then I never talked to them again. I don't know. They never talked to me, so I don't know. Boxer comes on like almost every day, but I never see them. I never talk to them. They never talk to me. So out of everyone is basically River, Clarissa, Damien, and sometimes Alex. Alex mostly if we're doing like something like one of the games or something. Because if he's on here, I'm usually not on there at the same time, I guess. But it's like 4 people. So I basically only got like 4 people in my friends list. That's basically what I got. I think this is good, guys. This build right here. I don't know if there's any way I can improve it. Maybe I could make it look a little bit less less controlled, I guess. Does that make sense? Does that look good? How it is in this, though, is very uncontrolled. Like, you can see, like, or very controlled, because it's very round. Like, it's been very, very maintained. So, I'm going to undo that. Because that's how it is in the actual game. I might do, like, a little bit extra, like, right here or something, but in the actual game, the fountain there is basically round. Make a water fountain? That's what I'm doing! What are you talking about? Oh, I could probably do... Hang on, I just thought of something. Icicles. I need it to be day. I could do icicles and have those come out of him like he's spraying water. Yeah, boy, let's go. He's spitting water. Spitting straight facts. There you go. He's spitting out the water. That kind of works. I think maybe a little bit more of these around. Does that look good? Maybe that was too many of those. I do think this one needs to be here because it's like it's dripping from that. That's good. I think that's good. It would be nice if that wasn't floating. I think even if it's on a plate, it would float though. Yeah. Well, now the whole thing is, and that's not what I wanted at all. I just realized that because the collider is all the way in the middle of this circle as well, it would still, no matter what I put on there, it would affect all of it. So unless I did something like this, but that's not going to do anything. That looks good. I do think I need to add lights on the inside. I might do... Should I do crystals? I did that before with something else. Lights. I could line up crystals on the bottom. Like this. So it's like there's crystals all the way around the edges. Why is it... No. Oh my god. Are you joking? I always thought this had rotation. It doesn't. It has like 4 different rotated points, but they made it random instead of just giving it rotation. But then you have this motherfucker who can only rotate back and forth, and they made it have rotation. This is ridiculous. I can't even fathom the decision on why this is random. Hang on, there's still, oh, I guess there's not a flip version of this. Is there not? There is. It's got 4 different points of rotation. Are you joking? Why? Oh my god. That makes me so upset. I can't even. Oh my god. That makes me so mad. Wow. I don't know. I don't know what to do in this, but I do feel like it should have some kind of light in there because it's very dark in there. Either way, though, that's pretty good. I think I'm going to call that finished. That was map number 19. Save map 19. Save to slot 19. Have you checked out the event map yet? We only had 5 days to build it. We did pretty good. Let's check out the event right now. Let's do it. Let's go in there very briefly. We'll check out the event. See how it's going. And get going. Good, it's muted. All right. I didn't want no copyright nonsense. I do like the bubbles and stuff. I think the bubbles was really good. I haven't really seen the map, so I don't know what to expect. I know there's a lot of ocean stuff, and this is pretty cool. I wonder, is that just a... Oh, no, it's not. It's made of multiple of those little small circle carpets, I think. I think that's what this is made out of. Then we got Ghost Pirate Ship, pretty good. Look, he's got word from the Sea Ponies is that there's a great treasure hidden in the remains of this ship. Is it going to be the maze? There's always a maze. I bet there's a maze. Oh, it's not a maze. Oh, it is a maze. I knew it. I called it. What the fuck? Where am I now? I've uses for this be gone. Oh, I have uses for this be gone. Yeah, that's right. That's how you say that. I love the kelp. I like a lot of the custom sprites that are on this. Building a better future underground. Huh. I wonder how you guys did that. AKA, we uploaded a ton of PNGs. That's not completely true. What is this, I wonder? Because it looks like it's got like a cave there, but I don't know what sign that's from. Nuke, yeah, there's nukes and stuff. Some of these are just actually, oh, there's Sky. Oh, that's not actually him though. Amazing. Ladder, wow, I'm going all over the place just by going nowhere. Why would you put cookie branches? Get them out of here. What are you doing here? Some of these are just custom sprites. They didn't have the ability to just do whatever image they wanted to until recently. So, like, the, oh, there's that cave. I think that's where I was just at, though. Oh, I have see-through obstacles on. Oh, shit. I gotta go back in the cave then and look at that again. No wonder it looked weird to me. There it is right there. Oh, it is just the party house. It looks completely different with see-through obstacles on. Hey, there's Twy. Amazing. Hello. Yeah. Look at all the axolotls. Oh, these two are in love. You guys, from now on, if you're doing an event, you gotta throw in a blue jay and a cardinal. That's the rules. Can I go on the submarine? I can. That's right. That's what I did a minute ago. You gotta start throwing the blue jays and the cardinals. Start putting them together. See, waterfalls would be, like, obviously this is a really bad version of one because they're using just the default things that are in the game. But if Ponytown wanted to make a waterfall, they totally could, and they should. Plant-based hot dogs. Can't believe it. Top scores, balloon pop, one time. Oh, there's like, it's like little carnival games. That's so cool. You shall not pass. What is... Amazing. Balloon pop, yeah. Hot dogs. Bananas! Stole the banana. What are they saying? What are you saying? Yeah, it's carnival. Yeah. This is the oh, it's not the edge of the map. I just can't fly over this for some reason. Oh, I can. What was stopping me over here? Oh, I guess I was being stupid. I don't know. Yeah, and then you got SpongeBob down here. This is most likely Valentine's stuff right here. Because it's his style. You got the Sea Ponies. Yeah, the Sea Pony place in that one place. In that movie. You guys know the movie. Honestly, there's a random bed here for some reason. Was that in the movie? I don't remember. I don't remember that being in the movie. This is really good though. Like, random shark. But you see this right here? This mountain right here? It's just made out of carpets that are in the game. Obviously, they have much more customization to what they can do with it. But like the ground right here, you can tell because it's very perfectly circular. And you can see some of the carpets just default right here. That's all that is. And it's just stacked and combined in a way that makes it really unique. Yeah, nuclear submarines and stuff. Treasures. See, here's the real treasure. This is great, chat. Great. Look, they got SpongeBob everywhere. Obviously, they do just have straight up PNGs in some places, but like this is just two wells combined and then like a carpet on top and a thing. You could almost do that in the base game. Obviously, you can't because you can't do layering in the base game, which is stupid. Give me layering, Punnytown. The clams as barnacles is really clever, I think. I kind of wish we would have cliffs in the, like, on the party island. I think that would be really good. What the hell? Stone? Dragons? Lava? Oh, this is really cool. I know exactly what that is, too. That's one of the melting icicles that they just turned orange. And that's so clever. I think I've seen them do that before with like red to like make blood or something, but yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Then we can go up into the ocean. What does this say? This way to the surface? Is that what I'm going to? Oh, I guess I am going to the surface. This way to Sequestria. Amazing work. A pile of coconuts. Look at them go. I can't believe it. You got chests, of course, because there's always chests for some reason. Performing cave spelunking. Goodness gracious. Yeah, this is really nice. There's some cool stuff. There's some broken stuff like that, but some good. What the hell? London? Oh, that was that person I don't know anything about. That's cute. I think I just scrolled and saw something for a second. Who do I have on here that is currently online? No one, just Steuben. That's it. A ladder going down. I wonder what these white pieces are for right here. Or these black pieces. Maybe to replace this with checkers? I guess that's what that is. And then we got Portal Sparkle Forever, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know that ship. It's pretty good. Obviously, like considering you had 5 days, it's very exceptional. And then yeah, there's just so much. There's always so much to the events. Even if you don't intend to like party here, check random picks. What happened? What happened? Oh, it's just a random cat. Okay. All right. It's a sign. It's a sign. Yeah, all of this is good. You should always come to the server, even if you're not like coming here to like party or whatever. You should always come here because you can find all kinds of inspiration. Like this little thing right here. This is almost doable in the base game. These trees right here, almost, but not quite. This is a cute little area. Sea Ponies Volume 1 through 15. I wonder what happened to this library. Goodness gracious. It's all but ruins now. It's pretty nice. They just did something to this. I don't even know what they did to the bakery. Oh, they turned it into like hey, there's Belle. They made it more ocean themed, which is really nice, honestly. This is what I'm saying, guys. An aquarium would go so hard. We already have the right walls for this. Just blue with the waves. That's in the base game. Right here. Hang on. Right here. Tall and blue. Boom. It's in the base game. Obviously, you could improve it by having like the fish and stuff on there. But the stuff for it is already in the game. The water fountain in the event is cool, but I forgot where it is. I think I just passed it a minute ago. An aquarium would go so hard in Punnytown, guys. It would be, I would be there all the time, I think. It would be so cool. Oh, I think I just passed it again. Nope, that was the waterfall. No, there was one here somewhere. Yeah, right here. This is one of them. I honestly think this might be a bit much, because there's a lot going on here. And I don't care for the banners. But the rest of it is pretty good. I think there was another one too. I'm pretty sure I saw more than one fountain. Pretty sure I did. Are these eggs? Oh, it's the turtles! Burying their eggs or whatever. Whatever turtles do. I forget what they do. I'm pretty sure I saw one. somewhere. Where did I see that? Oh, there's another ship thing right there. A pirate ship? I don't think I saw that a minute ago. Maybe it was underground or something? Maybe that was the only one I saw and I just thought I saw more than one. Yeah, that must have been the only one. That is the only one. I forgot I can zoom all the way out on here. There is no other fountain. Unless it's underground or something, there's not another one. I spelled it wrong. What'd they say? Were they talking to me? I don't think they were talking to me. Oh well. RIP, I guess. You got the two dudes, the guys, the characters. No, where was that underground area at? I can't shake the feeling that I just skipped one of the fountains. The fact I'm so creative that I could make fishes out of a mango, rose hips, and tomato slices. Yeah. Maybe the other fountain I was thinking of was this thing right here. But I don't see another one. Oh well, that's okay. It's pretty good. You guys did an amazing job. It would be nice to be on the to be building on stuff again. It's been a long minute. Not since last something social. Thing about like the event server though, and like building and helping with it and everything like that is like I'm always way too busy to like spend enough time to do this kind of stuff. And I also don't like using PNGs. So I try to find ways to make it out of things that just already exist in the game. And I'm not sure if this tree was a PNG or what the deal is, but I can tell you that this tree is not default in the game. So it's either a custom sprite that they added, or it's a PNG that they just uploaded. I mean, I suppose it could be made out of other items, but it really doesn't look like it. This is a really good tree. They did a really good job with like the mulch and stuff around it too. This is just leaf piles, I'm pretty sure, with leaves on top, and then like sticks and shit. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think it says Tatoki Heights or something, but I don't think that's right, because it looks like three T's. These buildings are weird too, and I don't understand. Why is that here? Why are you here? I don't understand what that. Oh, I'm inside. I can just go inside these. Okay. How the hell do I get out? Okay. Kind of confusing. I don't understand these buildings at all. They don't make any sense to me in the slightest. But it's pretty good. I like what I'm seeing here. It's a sandwich pin? Sandwich habitat. Oh, I can't actually pick them up. That would have. I was gonna kidnap them. Kidnap all the sandwiches. Yeah. Pretty good, guys. Pretty good. Watch out. Hay on the floor. Oh, shit, it is hay, isn't it? It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream either way. It was pretty fun. I haven't done a Ponytown stream in a long time. So, yeah. That was almost 3 hours too, and I don't normally do that. It's dinner time now. I ate lunch before I started this, and now it's almost dinner time. This is ridiculous. Yeah. I will see you guys sometime in the future. I wonder who this guy is. I don't remember ever seeing that person before in my life. All right.